don't say goodbye. Smell you later.
Nah, I can't. I don't wanna end the season on a bad episode.
Bouncing off things and you don't know how you fall. Your power is drained, so you cannot go through all. You're caught in this matrix, don't know where you play it. You made it to be your favorite. You make it your friend.
I'm your ring announcer. My name is Rich Palladino. Thank you. Checks in the mail. Thank you very much. Are you guys ready? Yarmouth, Maine, let the world on IWTV know if you're ready. Then your opening contest is a Vacationland Cup Tournament opening round match, and it is scheduled for one fall.
Hello there, everyone, and welcome to the 2022 Vacationland Cup presented by Limitless Wrestling live on IWTV. What a night it is going to be as Big Beef makes his way out to the ring to go head-to-head with the returning Ace Romero. Going to be joined on the call for this match by the sometimes loved, sometimes hated by me, John Alba. How are you doing, John?
You should be wishing that you were on every single match with me, but normally I would take this opportunity to take a dig at my broadcast partner, but I'm very proud of you. It's a big night for you. It's a big night for all of us here at Limitless Wrestling, especially for my boy, the main attraction, Mac Daniels. He's going to be facing the winner of this match in the finals tonight.
He most certainly could. We'll have to see. But first, Big Beef has to tackle Ace Romero. Beef is coming into his second Vacationland Cup. He was the 2021 alternate. He was defeated by Alec, Bryce. And you know what? I think that this is his time. He's coming off a Limitless championship match against Alec, and he might have been defeated last month, but he's here to prove that he's once more on track for that title.
The country bumpkin that is Big B fits right up here in Maine, the backwoods of Maine. They love him like he's one of their own, probably because they all have the same amount of teeth.
Okay, so you're drawing comparisons between Maine and Kentucky. I don't know how the Mainers are going to take that, John.
Well, no, they should be flattered.
They're flattered.
They should be, because quite frankly, it's talking them up just a little bit, especially as they get ready to welcome one of their own in Ace Romero.
So benevolent, Alba. Here he is, Maine's own Ace Romero. AC Baby is ready to contend with Big Beef. He wanted to before going on hiatus, but today Ace returns with a clear head, a good physique, and he's ready to come into this Vacationland Cup. I know that our last interaction with Ace saw him go head-to-head with Alec in a losing effort, John, but now Ace is here, and he's ready to reclaim what he feels is rightfully his. He's been a stalwart of Limitless for the past 6 years, and for so long, the Vacationland Cup has evaded this man.
There's a difference between the last times that Ace Romero was in this and now. You see, Sam, it's Big Boy season. And Big Boy season welcomes in a change of weather in Yarmouth, Maine.
Well, one thing's for sure, the weather is certainly
Introducing
here
first,
in Maine,
in the corner to my right, wrestling out of Champions Trailer Park in Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 235 pounds, he is White Trash Wonderful. This is Beef. His opponent in the corner to my left, wrestling out of Succo, Maine. His weight does not matter because it's big boy fucking season!
Gonna be one of those nights, I see.
Oh, yes.
AC, baby! Ace Romero!
Richie Valenzuela setting here in the opening round of the Vacationland Cup.
Alba, you know that's not his name. Put some respect on Rich Palladino.
I think if Rich Palladino knew I called him Richie Valens, he'd be plenty okay.
Oh, I thought you said Valenzuela.
Yeah, that's his original, that's his non-gimmick name. Parabalabamba.
John, you're deviating from the action, please.
All right, let's do it, Sam. It's the Vacationland Cup.
So, off the get, we can see the size of these two guys. This is going to be a hoss fight, a slug fest. Let's set the stage here. These men are just staring each other down. There's been a lot of times that they could have versed each other, but it just didn't happen. And now, what better platform than the VLC for these two behemoths to collide?
And I think there's one thing that can't be understated as well. For those who are unfamiliar with the rules of the Vacationland Cup, this is a multi-match tournament. There's going to be 4 opening round matchups. The winners from each 4 matches will go on to a fatal 4-way elimination-style championship match. The winner will then earn a #1 contender spot for Alec Bryce's Limitless wrestling.
We don't know. There's an open challenge, so let's not put the cart before the horse. You never know. One thing's for sure, I think that this crowd is definitely on the side of AC, Maine's own, but Beef has always been endeared with the audience as well. He comes from humble beginnings. He's somebody that the fans can relate to, much like AC.
And the story of Beef is so unique because Beef came into Limitless Wrestling during the closed taping era in the height of the pandemic. He didn't have any crowd support behind him, so he had to blaze his own path, but he was able to do so and finds himself against, no pun intended, the ace of Limitless Wrestling.
Oh.
You heard him.
Ace declaring that they're going to beat the living out of each other. Oh! And now some right-hand exchanges straight to the face. Both of these guys wasting no time here. Beef with a headlock gets sent off the ropes by AC. Shoulder tackle early on in the match.
Again, with this being a tournament-style bout, an opening round match here, big boot from Beef. I saw something go fly. Hopefully not a tooth.
I certainly hope not. Can he knock the big man over the ropes? Not quite yet. AC is a corporeal being. It's going to be a lot harder than that to get AC over on the outside.
I believe in the rule of thirds, Sam Laterna. Oh boy. Oh my!
Whoa! Both men over the top rope on the outside.
So what I was trying to say before is that with this being the opening round matchup and of course the first match of the night, it benefits them in one sense, but also they are big men. And they're well-conditioned big men, but compared to some of the other talent in this Vacationland Cup, stamina is going to come into the equation here at some point.
And are you talking about the confines of this match or whoever the winner that moves on?
What I'm saying is that whoever wins this match is going to go through hell and back against a very big opponent, whichever one wins. And I think it's a legitimate question to ask, will they have enough stamina in the Fatal 4-Way at the end of the night?
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of physical and mental wherewithal throughout the night. Oh, thunderous chop by AC on the outside. But if there's anyone that can deal with this, whoa! Tremendous strength on display. How many people can say that they have lifted AC Romero and lived to put that man on the ground? Wow.
I don't know if it was stamina. I don't know if it was strength. I don't know if it was endurance from Beef. But that's got to be one of the most impressive feats of strength we've ever seen here in Limitless Wrestling.
Beef is feeling it tonight. It could be his time to punch his ticket and become the VLC 2022 winner.
I think what has to be said to as well is this is a true test of acumen for Ace Romero. This is a guy who's in his 4th VLC, okay? I said before, his 4th VLC.
Never.
He's never been Limitless Wrestling champion. He's been a day 1 guy in Limitless Wrestling, but he's never held the belt. And if he's going to let a guy like Big Freak, step on in here and just year 2 in his Limitless Wrestling tenure, that's going to be a big shot to his ego.
I couldn't agree more. Oh, whoa! Some harsh words by Ace Romero, but yes, to your oh, wow, AC demanding more out of Beef. Maybe this is the kind of punishment that Ace feels he needs in his path back to the VLC and also to what he seeks most, the Limitless Wrestling title. Sometimes you need to suffer, you need to be punished in order to really know that you've earned the opportunity.
I think a lot of it boils down to adrenaline as well. You do whatever you can to get the adrenaline pumping. Now, ARTE is here.
Here's one way to get the adrenaline pumping.
This is, I'm not sure of the parameters, if we've changed the parameters of this match here. But it seems like ultimately Ace Romero is going to find himself in a precarious situation. Stepped up on that chair, 10-shot from Beef.
And for me, the more distance created between these two men, the more and more I think that Beef is going to do something crazy. Oh! Attempts the crossbody, but misses. AC dazed on the apron. That's got to take an awful lot out of you whenever a weapon gets involved.
That's an Emmy Award-winning shot right there from our camera crew.
Isn't it? Is it not?
Oh my goodness! You can see the intensity of the match on his face there. Now, I want to point out Beef here. We've seen in the past he has fallen victim to these all-or-nothing moves. We've seen him take out his own knee multiple times, and it has worked to his own dismay. Curious to see if that's the case here once again in the opening round of the Vacationland Cup.
But that's the kind of wrestler that he is. He puts his heart on the line. He puts his body on the line. He's willing to do it all for the win, as we saw at the previous Limitless show last month.
And so does Ace, though. You know
Absolutely.
That is Ace Romero. I think back to the Fans Bring the Weapons match between Ace Romero and AR Fox, which for all intents and purposes turned into a death match. And seeing what Ace Romero went through, that was all the way back in 2017. This is 5.5 years later. Ace Romero still hasn't been the top guy in Limitless Wrestling. This match means everything. This night means everything to him.
And to verse people that are his contemporaries who have gone on to bigger opportunities outside of the indies as well, right? People like Keith Lee, who he's beaten. People like AR Fox, JT Dunn, of course Anthony Green. We've seen what the VLC win. Oh! Sit out, full Nelson slam. AC goes for the cover. Just gets the 2 count there.
And I think it does need to be said, the amount of strength a move like that takes. Listen, Ace is a bigger man than Beef, but Beef is no, he's no Slim Jim out there by any stretch of the imagination.
And AC particularly, I think, has to control his energy, because if he moves on to the next round, he's going to have to contend with some lighter-footed individuals, shall we say.
Potentially the main attraction, Mac Daniels, as he goes head-to-head with Channing Thomas and Brett Ryan Gosling, the blow-off of Prestigious that's coming up in just
I'm looking forward to that, but, I stay impartial as a broadcaster,
you love me.
John.
It's okay, I know. We're good pals. We've established this in Limitless
Occasionally. We're not that close.
You could hear that one from Boston.
Yeah, when you can hear a chop all the way from the commentary booth, you know that is just burning a hole through Beef. But back elbow to AC. Staggering in the center, but looks like he was going in maybe for a Vader bomb. Beef evading that into the Bulldog. Cover.
And I think that's a really great method of attack there from Beef when you've got a big guy. The surprise attack, right? The element of surprise, a running bulldog. It's not something Ace can see in front of him. He can't anticipate it. I think that's a good way to get a big man off their feet as Beef goes to the top like Humpty Dumpty, and when Humpty Dumpty goes up, Humpty Dumpty must fall.
Drop kick to AC, who is just teetering on the second ropes. Back facing Beef, that is not where he wants to be. Cross body connects. The sheer velocity of that knocking Beef to the outside, but is this enough? Just getting the 2 count there. Sometimes, John, when the velocity takes you over, it can really prevent you from getting that pin when you need it.
And here's where Beef can't lose focus, though.
Has to stay focused. Ooh.
Right to the mush. Cover. Muscles out at 2. And I keep racking my head here. What will be the kill shot from either of these guys?
Maybe the beefy bomb?
It could be the beefy bomb. It could be that big lariat from Ace Romero. But again, with a guy the size of Beef, will 1 be enough? Will 2 be enough?
Maybe even 3. Maybe something from the top
rope.
ropes. Stop making it about yourself, John. But I digress because it appears that Beef is climbing up to the top rope for the second time.
You'll never see me
Big
on the
risk.
top.
AC rising to his feet very quickly here. Wants none of Beef on the top rope, John.
You'll never see me on the top. Too much risk. Just look at this. Can the ring even support these 2 men?
We could very well see the ring collapse here.
Prepare for an avalanche.
Oh! What a move, taking both men out. Sometimes you've got to, take a big risk of your own body to get the opponent down and out as well, John.
The Limitless Wrestling crowd firmly behind Ace Romero right here as he's in pursuit of his first Vacationland Cup championship and perhaps the Limitless Wrestling Championship as well.
AC has always been the bridesmaid, never the bride. Could this be the night that he takes the VLC?
And some dueling support here from the Limitless faithful. You're watching the Vacationland Cup 22 here in Yarmouth, Maine. John Alba, Sam Laterna live on IWTV. Join the conversation online. Hashtag VLC 2022.
Seems like both men are coming to their senses a bit. Beef with a maddened look on his face.
Yeah, both of them. Sometimes facials tell a story, Sam. Look at that spittle.
Well, what story do you think AC is telling with his face?
I think Ace is pissed off, quite frankly.
Years and years of having the VLC, the Limitless title, just slip through his grasp. Shirt's coming off.
It's big boy season. Meaty men slapping meat.
Oh, back and forth here, neither man willing to relent. This is a slobber knocker.
And I think it can't go understated, Sam. It is hot as hell in this building, so I can't even imagine at this point in the match how difficult it is to catch their breath.
And that's a whole other outside factor that every single competitor tonight's going to have to deal with. AC attempting the discus lariat.
Oh, look at this.
Beef scouting that out, throwing some haymakers here.
Old Joe Frazier.
He might have learned this in the back alleys of Kentucky.
Perhaps watch a little Cassius Clay in his time.
Oh, duck by AC. Big smack to the face. Delivers a haymaker of his own off the ropes. Oh!
But again, think about this, Sam. The winner of this will have to wrestle again tonight.
I don't think either man is thinking about that right now. They are focused on the task at hand, which is getting the win in the opening round match.
Oh, the lariat from Romero!
AC goes for the cover and gets the 3 count.
Here's your winner, advancing to the finals, AC baby, Ace Romero.
Ace Romero now knocking on the doorstep. One more win. And the gold will be in sight, Sam Laterna.
We'll have to see. This will be his third VLC finals. Can he deal with the pressure? We'll have to see. But tremendous showing as well, showing that he has tremendous heart and mind for competitive.
It was a great outing for Big Beef, no doubt about it, Sam. But I do need to say this, that's 2 losses in a row for him. Where does that put him in the pecking order? I'm not quite sure. I gotta go get ready for my match, but let me tell you this, you thought that was a slugfest. Just wait, a triple threat match. The main attraction, Mac Daniels, Brett Ryan Gosling, Channing Thomas. It's about more than the DLC, it's about pride. And the winner of that triple threat match, Sam Turner, oh, you know who it is. Toodles.
I'm looking forward to it. I have a feeling John's going to need a lot more luck out there than the other competitors, but we'll see. Oh, AC has some words. A show of respect from both men. After this hard-fought opening round match, this is what we love to see here at Limitless Wrestling, the camaraderie and the respect. Please use hashtag VLC2022 if you are watching and want to interact with us on social media, guys. And if you'd like to see more matches by Ace Romero or Beef, you can also subscribe to Limitless Wrestling on YouTube. Help get us to 1 million subscribers. What a night ahead. Next up, we will have another opening round qualifying match. We're going to see the root of all evil go head-to-head with the Big Boofa, Dezmond Cole. And for this match, we're going to take it over to Rich Palladino.
The following contest is an opening round match in the Vacationland Cup Tournament, scheduled for one fall.
They say money is the root of all evil.
Well, I haven't heard this music in quite some time, but I think we all know who's about to come out. At this moment, I'm joined on the call by the Limitless Wrestling champion, Alec Bryce. It looks like he wants to scout out potential competition.
Yeah, you know I'm here. It's the OG, triple OG, better than the rest. The Vista Killer, the Northeast Beast. It's me, it's the Pine City OG. So now, of course I'm here to scout out the competition. The DLC is the biggest tournament in the territory, biggest tournament in the Indies. And anybody that wins this is better for me. So I want to see who's coming.
All right, well, you seem confident. We'll have to see what tonight brings for you, your open challenge, as you've been accepting over the last couple of months. But with Charles Mason here representing House of Glory with the House of Glory Crown title, showing off the gold that he has been accruing while he's been away. The last time we've seen Charles Mason was back in January, where he was defeated by Big Beef in a dog collar match. So tonight, this is a long time coming. We've been wondering where Charles Mason is. I've tried to get answers from Charles, but he didn't really want to give me too many details.
I mean, he never gives anybody too many details. This man's a psychopath. This man is Bateman from the Bates Motel. Okay? You know, the fact that he even got into VLC after not being here in months is, you know, a great opportunity for him. So just because he's the Crown Jewel champion doesn't mean anything.
I couldn't agree more, but the gentleman coming out has made quite the impression on the Limitless audience over the past couple of months. I see you're a fan. I see you're a fan. Dezmond managed to get 2 victories to qualify him to get here to the Vacationland Cup last month, defeating Rourke, 1/3 of ARTE, and before that, dethroning Brad Cashew himself. So, we have Big Boofa here, first time matchup, 2 New York guys competing here in Maine to punch their ticket to the VLC 2022. What do you think of Boofa, Alec?
I don't know. Boofa's got it. Boofa's young, he's athletic, he knows what he's doing in the ring, but the thing is, he doesn't have his eyes on the prize. He doesn't have his eyes on the ball. Just because you got 2 wins doesn't mean you can come up against me.
Well, you know what? This might be an overreach, but for me, Dezmond Cole reminds me a lot of a young guy from 3 years ago named Alec Bryce who was just coming up.
Not really. I don't see no similarities, all right? I know who Charles Mason is. I know I don't like Charles Mason, Buffa, he's only been here for a little bit. He hasn't really proved himself to me or the Limitless crowd.
Seems like the crowd likes him though, Alec, but nonetheless, I get it. There's a lot that Buffa has to prove tonight in his first VLC.
Introducing first in the corner to my right, making his summer residence in Palm Springs, California, weighing in at 202 pounds. He is the current House of Glory Crown Jewel Champion and the root of all evil, Charles Mason.
The crowd remembers.
His opponent in the corner to my left, from straight out of the gate, weighing in at 206 pounds, the Big Buffa, Dezmond Cole.
Vacationland Cup opening round match. Dezmond Cole, Charles Mason, two New York boys ready to go head-to-head with each other. So we know Charles Mason. He's made quite the name for himself at Limitless Wrestling over the past year, looking to vanquish who he perceives to be the poor, right? This is a very general thing. I think Charles thinks everyone is poor.
He thinks everyone is poor. You know, Charles got some money. He's got daddy's money. So to him, anybody is in poverty.
Well, do we know if it's daddy's money? I don't want to assume. He's a very well-dressed man.
I mean, but there's a bunch of well-dressed men looking like him that's walking around with daddy's money. I've seen it before and I've seen it again.
Well, there aren't a lot of men like that in the Limitless Wrestling roster, though, so he set himself apart in that way, not only playing dirty, but competing in a slew of very high-risk matches against people like Big Beef, Becca, and knocking both of these people off, might I add.
This man is sick. I've seen him choke people out with bags. I've seen him, the stuff that this man will go to get a win it's ridiculous. I can't even I won't even go that much. You know, I won't even do that.
Buffa showing that charisma and fire early on in this match. Leapfrog from Mason, tremendous agility from both men here, but Buffa with the upper hand.
Capo kick.
Sending Mason to the outside. And okay. I've seen Buffa do this before. Off the ropes. Attempting a suicide dive, but Mason throwing some sort of liquid into the face of Buffa.
Buffa with the dive.
Back at it. See, that's the name of the game for Dezmond Cole. He has to stay determined here. He knows it's his time. Dezmond Cole just calling out the Limitless World Champion, my commentary partner.
He still hasn't even gone past the first round. Focus on Charles Mason.
So, would you say that he's perhaps a bit of a... Oh, my God!
Look at that, see?
Mason grabbing the bridge of the nose and now knocking Dezmond Cole into the outside post. That has got to hurt, Alec. I know that you have been on the receiving end of beatdowns like this.
I mean, but the thing is, this is nothing to me. I've been in 2 VLCs now. Okay? This is only the first round. You have another round to go through. You have a multi-man match after this. This isn't even just it. This isn't the creme de la creme.
I've got to say, I think that Charles Mason is aware of the stakes and aware that he also has another match to wrestle if he does come out on top. So I think he's looking for the smart way to beat Dezmond Cole here by using outside to help him.
I mean, the thing is, look at Charles Mason. He's not doing those springboards and those khakis. He knows Dezmond Cole's main offense is a lot of athletic, high-flying, you know what I mean, high-intensity stuff.
But in the same token, we have Charles Mason. Back body drop to Dezmond Cole. Staring a hole through Dezmond, but is he going to go for the cover? Okay, maybe a little bit too slow on that.
Yep. That's my point with Charles. He may not be going for no springboards, but he's going to tear you down inch by inch. He's going to slow you down. If you're a fast-paced competitor, like, it doesn't matter against him because he's going to hurt you.
I couldn't agree more. We've seen, like you've said, Charles choke people out, not only with his hands, but with weapons, with plastic bags. These are things that are jarring not only to us, but to the audience as well. And he, quite frankly, thinks that Dezmond Cole is a bit of a small fry, Alec, because I don't know if you know much about Charles Mason outside of Limitless, but he has been just single-handedly going through every single New York legend, homicide, low-key, and with his eyes on many more. So another New York boy in Dezmond Cole, this is nothing for Mason in his eyes. I tend to think that he's underestimating him now.
But have they ever faced before?
They have never, ever faced off. They have just barely crossed paths. Charles Mason training with Amazing Red at House of Glory, and of course Dezmond training with the Grim Reaper.
Oh, Grim Reaper, that's the OG, triple OG right there from the NG.
What is this? I think that Mason is getting a little bit too much satisfaction from the physical pain that he's causing Dezmond. Like I said, Mason certainly wants the win tonight, but it is about vanquishing the poor. Dezmond Cole having none of it.
Listen. Dezmond may have came up and said some stuff. I don't like him. But right now, this is his best opportunity to get back on to get back on with the momentum, to get back in the comeback, to take the W. We're both down. This is equal playing field.
This is certainly Dezmond's moment to capitalize, using the clothesline as a last-ditch effort to get one over on Mason. Both men to their feet now. It's anyone's game. Buffa blocking. Oh, and a sweep. Big forearm to Mason, and another one. Buffa firing up. Oh, but Mason ejecting Buffa to the outside. Kick to the kick to the head. Oh, what is this? Kip up.
Catch. No. Oh, shit.
Charles Mason is dazed and confused. We don't always see him like this. He cannot be calculating when. He doesn't know what's happening next. This could be Buffa's time. Is he going to punch his ticket?
Is he going for it? Is he going for it? Rolling. Got it.
Oh, 2.5 count there. But Dezmond still remaining calm, cool, and collected here. That is the name of the game when you have a more seasoned, calculating, and ruthless competitor like Mason.
Well, Mason's a champion for a reason. He's the House of Glory Grand Champion for a reason, okay? This man is good.
But he wants more than that.
I mean, of course.
He wants your title.
But the thing is, he's not going to get my belt. You can be so good in New York, it doesn't mean you're going to go around the territory.
Atomic drop connects. Big boot to Dezmond Cole.
Spin. Oh, bigger discus, Stan Hansen style.
Cover. Buffa kicking out. I've got to say, I think that Mason is shocked that Dezmond Cole was able to kick out of that one. Now, hassling ref Greenleaf in the corner.
I mean, Greenleaf's a horrible ref, so I do the same stuff.
So I've heard. I have no opinions on that. Maybe Charles wasting a little too much time with the ref, allowing Dezmond Cole to get one over, but able to do those stomps to the corner.
Drop kick in the dress shoes.
What is that? It's so disturbing to watch Charles Mason in competition. Oh, big counter!
DDT! I don't like him, but he's good.
Dezmond Cole continues to fight for his spot at Limitless Wrestling and the Vacationland Cup. Oh! Final Destination connects. Oh! That was like a 2.8. That was 2.8.
That was a 2.8 or 2.9. I don't know. That was crazy. The way he just yanked him up into that, yo.
One more of those, and this could be it. This is a new level that we are seeing here from Dezmond Cole. His biggest match to date. The stakes are high, and he knows it. Oh, attempting the Final Destination, but Charles wants none of that.
Oh, here we go. Is he gonna crack it?
Whoa! Innovative kick there.
Whoa! Snap German!
Mason falling right into the German suplex.
Bomb in the corner. Buffa is on a roll.
chants of the crowd. He is feeling it tonight. Could this be the moment he punches his ticket to the VLC? What comes up must come down. Gravity.
Into the
Charles
nose.
Mason. Charles Mason with the submission locked in.
Pass him out, Charles.
Rear naked choke applied.
That's it.
Bufa taps out.
Send that loser home.
Here is your winner by submission, advancing to the final round of the tournament, the root of all evil, Charles Mason.
Charles Mason moves on to the four-way elimination match that will determine the winner of the 2022 VLC. Alec, how do you deliberate on this match and the efforts of Dezmond Cole, along with the possibility of going head-to-head possibly with Mason?
Listen, that match took a lot out of Mason. I still think he's got a lot to show. All right, I'm not worried about Mason. I'm not worried about anybody. Look at this loser in the ring. Look at this trash. Look at him. This is the VLC. He lost the VLC. At least I went to the final.
Charles Mason is a man on a mission, and his mission to vanquish the poor and win the VLC and claim Alec Price's Limitless Wrestling Championship.
Look at this loser. They're not clapping for a loser like him. Look at
What?
him.
Why are you calling him a loser?
Because he is a loser. He just lost the VLC. He didn't show me nothing. He didn't prove anything. You wanted to come over here and talk stuff to me, and look at you. You're sitting in the ring with your back on the back on the mat.
Well, you know what?
Loser.
I think it's possible to receive respect even in defeat, and Bufa has certainly done that
You don't
tonight.
deserve no respect. Loser.
Okay, well, you're entitled to your opinion. Seems like Bufa's a bit overcome with emotion. I know how important competing at Limitless has been for him over the past couple of months, and how these opportunities at Limitless have afforded him new opportunities on the indies.
There you
So.
go.
Oh.
Get out of here, loser. You lost. You lost yourself. How you
Oh. Okay, guys, no.
You just lost your thing. Your back was on the mat, bro. Get out of here, you loser. Get out of here. No, you don't deserve no respect. Get out of here, bro.
We're here experiencing a verbal spat between Alec Bryce and Dezmond Cole. Certainly wasn't expecting this. I'm gonna send it over to Rich Palladino in this moment of contention, and Alec is gonna go and prepare for his title match.
Limitless fans, I'm joined at this time by the big Bufa, Dezmond Cole. Now, Dezmond, a lot of heartbreak tonight. You've been on a hot streak as of late over the last few months, and tonight you fell to the hands of Charles Mason. What's going through your mind right now?
There's a lot going through my mind right now. Like, I can't make excuses. I came here, I've been riding a tight wave into Limitless Wrestling, and I just couldn't get it done tonight. But it does not stop. Momentum does not stop, because I'm just gonna keep getting up, and I'll be back. I will be back.
Before our next match, I want to give a very special happy birthday to my man Tim right here in the front row. Take a bow. Let them all see you. Tim is a very loyal fan of independent professional wrestling and a big supporter of Limitless Wrestling. We appreciate that. Hope you're having a great birthday here tonight with everybody in Yarmouth. And while we're in Yarmouth, let me tell you about our return date here to the AmVets Hall. It will be on Saturday night, September the 24th, as we celebrate 7 years of Limitless Wrestling. Now, tickets will go on sale next Wednesday, August the 31st at 7 p.m. at limitlesswrestling.com. Oh, and I just remembered. My kids are getting confirmed on September 24th. I can't be here, so Ethan Scott? Yes, I'm here to make you cry. God damn it, yes. Ethan Scott will be your master of ceremonies on September 24th so I can go do that family thing at home that they told me I'm supposed to be there for. It's all yours, September 24th, my brother, I love you. Let's continue this party with the following contest. It is a 6-man tag team match scheduled for one fall.
Limitless Wrestling Vacationland Cup 2022 Trios action. I'm joined on the call by Paul Crockett, the one, the only. Thanks for joining me.
Alec Bryce got out of here in a hurry, and I just happened to be standing by, and I saw nobody in the seat, so I decided this is the exact moment I want to jump in, especially for a match like this. This is going to be electric.
Everybody is and energetic, to say the least, because we've got two teams of trios with a ton of personality here. The Circus, because the team of Nolo, Kitano, Midas, Black, and Lyon making their way to the ring. Now of respect for professional wrestling. These guys have been on a hot streak. They're riding a high since defeating ARTE and Dirty Dango last month. So we're checking out as a trio, Paul.
There are so many great trios that have been at Limitless Wrestling over the years, and this might be the most exciting of them all, and we have seen some great, just like you said, MSP and Dirty Dango last month. It didn't end well, but for their short time together, they were exciting, and this team beat them. So let's see if they can keep that rolling, and let's see if they can truly stand out as the best trio in all of independent wrestling.
We'll certainly have to see. The stakes are high here. One thing's for sure, I am excited to see any potential encounters between the Goatist and...
Well, that's going to be a very interesting part of this match. There are so many intriguing things that could go down in this match. Midas Black is Wolverine. What is going on with his...
This gear is very much so inspired by Wolverine. The boys are whipping out the best designer does for
And I don't know if you noticed this, Lyon got a haircut. He got a haircut today.
And a hair dye.
Yeah.
See that? Do you see that tremendous blue?
I'll leave the fashion to you, but let's talk about the team that's about to walk through that curtain.
Very exciting stuff. We have not seen True at Limitless Wrestling as a trio since 2019. March of 2019 was the last time we saw Max Casper come out with Bryce, Donovan, and Bobby. The Goatist, what?
I don't want anything to do with scissoring. I'll leave that to Platinum Max Caster. He is the expert in that thing. I'm so flustered just thinking about it.
Don't get awkward, Paul. Don't get awkward.
But the one thing I will say about these three is that they have been together for a long time, and they, even though they haven't been together consistently, they are like riding a bike. Every time they get back together, that muscle memory kicks in, and they just know exactly where to be and what to do.
They are best friends who have been training partners who have worked in cohesion at so many different promotions. We have seen Max Casper go on to AEW, while Bryce and Bobby have been honing in their skills as a tag team on the indies, as I know that you are familiar with. You called a match or two, I think.
Yeah, I've been around the block with these three, but the one... Oh, can he get in? Hey, Bobby stuck the landing.
And Bobby Jr.'s here too.
Bobby Jr. is always where Bobby is, and that is a source of inspiration, but really, it's the mascot of the Shook Crew. It's like if you go to a college and there's a mascot on the field, that's what Bobby Jr. is for them.
Well, of course, the Circus Ninjas having a mascot in their teammate. So we'll have to see what happens here. Always.
Introducing first, in the corner to my left, from the big top hidden beneath the concrete, first, Blazing J. Lyon and the ringleader Midas Black. They are the greatest show in professional wrestling, the main event. And their tag team partner is the Ghetto Samurai, Nolo Kitano. And they are collectively known as the Circus Ninjas. Their opponents in the corner to my right are accompanied to the ring by Bobby Jr. Hailing from Long Beach, New York, and Music City, respectively, at a total combined weight of 652 pounds, he's got it all! The one-longed angel, Bryce Donovan! His partner is the GOATest of all time, and would like me to remind you that he is your mom, Bobby Orlando! And their partner is the best wrestler alive, Platinum Max Caster. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Shook Crew.
You know, I've got to say, it feels good to hear that announcement, Shook Crew. This trio being here because, Max has something to say, I think.
Shocking.
Oh.
Do y'all want to hear me freestyle?
I do.
Do y'all want to hear me freestyle?
I didn't know Paul liked rap.
Yo! 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 Listen! Max, Bobby, and Bryce, the illest in the game. The Shook Crew's back in the great state of Maine. Yo, this little dude thinks that he could body caster. You just cosplay. You're not a karate master. Yo, I'm here to make money. I'm in quite a hurry. Randy, how you gonna book me to fight a furry? Yo, wait, hold on. I got the basics. Do you got him on the leash? You're the dominatrix.
Is it PG show?
And if y'all were on the street, I wouldn't give 3 looks. Because here at Limitless, you're about to be shook.
Wait, hold on.
Strong words by Max Caster.
All right, I got him.
Oh.
I got him, guys.
I don't know that
Best wrestler alive. Here we
seen
go.
this before.
How about I tackle you?
Do I need to be doing play-by-play?
That's right, because I'm the best wrestler alive.
No. You just let him do it.
All right, here we go. Oh, for the drop down. Under the leapfrog. Oh my God, huge move. Headlock. Yes. Yes.
He is wrestling with one arm.
This is a phenomenal display, and not many people could do that.
Yeah, and I nipped up. Because everyone loves the Acclaimed.
Well, there you go. The microphone's gone now, and now we are going to get down to business.
And Midas Black not taking too kindly to the shenanigans of Max Caster, who is ever the jokester, no matter how talented and athletically gifted he is. Now Bobby in as the legal man with Midas Black here. Shook Crew working together early on here. This is going to be super important, keeping everyone fresh in the game here. Bryce, the legal man now.
Could it be the one-lunged elbow?
It is! Cover.
I mean, you said it. Max is he's a playful character. All 3 of these men are silly geese at times, but when they get down to business, when the bell rings, they are as good as anybody.
Midas Black tagging in Jay Lyon. Oh, coming in full steam ahead, but Bryce countering him with a big boot there.
I don't even think Bryce expected Lyon to go down on that one. Kicked him in the sternum instead of the chin, but he went down. But now Bryce is about to join him on the mat in a second.
A testament to Lyon's strength. Lyon going for the pin, gets the 2 count on Bryce Donovan.
I think the key for the main event is to not be on the back foot and not be intimidated, because when a lot of people go in there against the Shook Crew, especially with someone with the notoriety now of Max Caster, they might get caught up in the bright lights. Main event and the Nolo Kitano, the Circus Ninjas, can't do that.
Well, it seems like they're staying focused here, working in tandem as a team. Goes for the pin. Midas just gets the 2 count there, but those are very good points, Paul. You know, when you're versing a high-level competitor, the likes of Max Caster, a TV star, sometimes the pressure can be on, but I don't think these boys are going to crack quite yet. I know they've been training hard at House of Glory for this opportunity.
And they had a good test on that last month with Dirty Dango, somebody with a lot of notoriety himself, and they were able to go in there and get the job done.
Bryce reaching for the tag, but unable to. You're right there, but you know what sets this team, Shook Crew, apart from MSP and Dirty Dango?
What is
the
that?
fact that Shook Crew has been teaming for the better part of 5 years, whereas MSP and Dango, that was a first-time trio.
Right, black hole slam, nailed it. And I think this is his chance, because the longer he's in there, the more difficult it will be to make a tag. I think he has to get over there right now.
Lyon makes the tag, Nolo Kitano in, preventing Bryce from getting to his corner, and now tagging in main event, maybe some double team action here, but thwarted by Donovan, tags in Orlando.
Bobby Orlando is unpredictable, and he's going to need that element to succeed here in this spot.
He's your mom, but he's also a pretty seasoned and talented competitor here. Firing up on Nolo, but Nolo rolling out of the way. Little bit of flippy doodah action by Bobby as well.
That angle on the drop was vicious. I mean, usually you get up in the air more, but he made it more dangerous.
Cross body, goes for the cover on Midas Black, but unable to get the 3 count. You know, I've got to say, I think a lot of people often think, you know, Bobby is just a silly goose. Bobby is a very, very well-capable. Oh, backflip attempted.
It's almost like he never hits the backflip, but he just got hit with a vicious shot by Midas Black, and here comes Nolo Kitano.
Well, he's been set on that backflip, and, you know, this sound is biting him in the butt here because the boys are executing some very sexy double team action here. Goes for the cover. Sorry, Paul, I don't want to get risque here. The verbiage.
I am very much PG. Thank you very much
Paul
for keeping
is my
that in mind,
wallflower
Sam.
friend. He's shy.
Let's not talk about me. Let's talk about that strike from Lyon. One from Black, back and forth. That is as smooth as it gets.
Cover. Max Caster breaking up that pin. Okay. Also jaw-jacking to Midas Black, who cannot get distracted by the mouthy Caster here in this match.
And that's pretty unusual for Max Caster to get that desperate this early. He knew that Bobby was in a bad spot, so he had to take a big risk there.
Midas continuing to hold on to Bobby. Now taking out Bryce and Caster. No one to tag in. Oh.
There is the backcracker. He nailed it. Bobby Orlando with another chance. And just like Bryce Donovan was a few minutes ago, it's almost like deja Shook Crew view, because Bobby Orlando needs to go and make that tag.
I like the wordplay there. It would appear that Bobby is in.
But look at that. He tagged Bryce and not Max Caster. Bryce has already taken a beating. Can he get in there and do some damage himself, Sam?
I think he can. But Jay Lyon, if he has anything to do with it, he's going to take Bryce out right now. Let's see. Oh, Bryce ultimately outsmarting the Lion in this moment.
And here's where things can fall apart for the Circus Ninjas, because when things break down, the Shook Crew has more experience of being able to organize. So let's see what happens.
Slamming one member of main event on the other. Now, Paul, while I agree with that sentiment, oh, Nolo Kitano. Oh. Okay, Bryce with a kick of his own. Usually we see that from Nolo's arsenal.
Oh, look at this, cranking the neck and spinning him around. This is dangerous.
You've got to believe that Nolo is going to be dazed after this one, and that is going to prevent him from executing any any of those tremendously. Oh, cover. Oh.
And that few seconds that Bryce Donovan needed to get the cobwebs shaken out of his head just cost him. It allowed Midas Black to come in and make the save.
Well, when you dizzy your opponent, you dizzy yourself, am I right?
Absolutely correct, and that is what happened. So dizzy, he's on the floor now. Could Nolo be going to the air?
I think he is. And it connects. The Fosbury main event and Nolo Kitano are setting out to prove why they are among the best competitors, but not if Max Caster has anything to do with it.
Looking to pick his spot is Max Caster. Is he going to fly? He is not.
Midas saying, not today, Caster. Uh-oh. Are we gonna?
Oh, this is fun. Here we go.
We've seen this before.
Oh, yeah, and I love it every time.
Ring of Fire. On to 2/3 of Shook Crew. And Midas with a bow. Yes, take that bow, Midas.
And Lyon fell into that ring of fire, but here comes Bobby Orlando.
Oh, the goat.
I think we're going to go for a goat ride here.
Oh, okay. He's going for it.
He's a silly goose, but he's a crazy one, too, because this could be insane.
This is insane! But connecting with a cannonball to all three members of the Circus Ninjas.
Pride is on the line, bragging rights on the line for these two trios teams. This means more than just having fun. This means who is the best trio, perhaps, in all of Limitless Wrestling.
Both teams with so much on the line, both teams so adored by the Limitless audience. Who will reign supreme?
AA with the top hat.
And throwing the hat of Midas Black in a show of disrespect, but Max does believe himself to be the best wrestler alive.
Could it be the mic drop, Sam?
Think he's going for it, but unable to connect. Lyon off the ropes.
Oh, right on the temple. Platinum Max is down. Jay Lyon is fired up.
There's a lot of personality in this ring right now. The goat, the lion. Oh!
Sick trick cutter.
Oh, Bobby is on fire right now. Another cutter.
Blocked it. He blocked it.
Whoa!
Down goes Bobby, but Bryce just got the tag. I don't think Midas Black realized it. Black hole slam, and that was vicious the way he came down at that angle to drop him on his neck.
Catching Midas Black at the last second, but Nolo, the freshest man on his side, able to capitalize here.
And now Bryce Donovan out.
Folds him up.
And again, Platinum Max in to break it up.
Just goes to show how high the stakes here at the VLC. A win here could set the tone for the winning trio for the foreseeable future here. Oh!
Nolo is not going down fighting here, Sam. He wants to go in there and prove his worth here in this big spot.
The assassin of the Circus Ninjas assisting.
They ran right into the feet of Bryce Donovan and Platinum Max. They barely had to get their feet up.
Oh! Assisted powerbomb by Bobby Orlando.
Assisted Bobby Bomb.
Bobby bomb, yes.
There's the tag to Platinum Max.
That.
Here it comes, the mic drop, Sam.
It's coming and it connects. Caster pinning Nolo Kitano and gets the 3 count for Shook Crew.
Here are your winners, Bryce Donovan, Bobby Orlando, Max Caster, the Shook Crew.
That was phenomenal to watch in person. I know everyone at home watching this enjoyed it as much as we did, but there is a reason the Shook Crew are stalwarts in the game of trios.
There is. Welcome back, guys. Maybe we'll see you in the future.
I hope so.
The end of Shook Crew at Limitless Wrestling.
Are they gonna? Oh, I can't watch.
Uh-oh.
I can't watch.
3-way scissors.
I looked away. What did they do?
Oh, Paul Everett.
You know what? after that, seeing that sort of filth, I need to go take a bath. So Sam, thank you for having me here, but I think I need to go on my way.
Thank you for coming on, Paul. See you later. Shook Crew with their first victory as a trio since 2019. Main event also competing in a valiant fashion here with Nolo Kitano as the Circus Ninjas, proving why they are one of the best trios to have competed not only in Limitless Wrestling, but all over the independent wrestling scene. Big hats off to these guys for this competition. But the VLC rolls forward. Let's send it over to Rich Palladino.
You know who it is.
Dearly departed, we are gathered here today to lay rest to Prestigious, a victim of its own success. Oh my God! A casualty of its own ego. Oh, come on! You see, killing what you love is not easy. Your creation is very much a reflection of your own desires. It's a reflection of everything you wish to achieve and everyone whom you wish to conquer. What? No! But I told you on day one. The thing about pro wrestling is that if you pay attention, you're gonna be rewarded. So then why weren't any of you paying attention? To the chairs! I am the storyteller. I've always been the man with the pen, and this chapter has always ended in one way. This is the Vacationland Cup. This is our final act. And the man who's finally gonna put the greatest thing that ever happened to Limitless Wrestling out of its misery? Well, you know who it is. And that's Prestigious.
The following contest is an opening round match in the Vacationland Cup tournament. This is a triple threat match scheduled for one fall.
You're simply the best.
Well, Channing Thomas is certainly a man who has a chip on his shoulder. He's been trying to prove that he's a world-class athlete, but he hasn't necessarily been trusted by other members of, I guess it was formerly known as Prestigious, John Alba and Matt Daniels, when the going went tough, so it's caused some hard feelings, some animosity, particularly with Channing. The tensions have ran high over the last couple of months, and as John Alba has stated tonight, he seeks to put an end to what he started, to put an end to Prestigious in this three-way Vacationland Cup opening round match. Channing Thomas is definitely someone whose career I have seen develop not only in Limitless Wrestling over the past year, but in other places like Wrestling Open, at Beyond, other stalwarts. So I think this is very much so going to be do or die for Channing Thomas today. He's got a serious look in his eye, he's focused, and most of all, he's betting on himself and only himself tonight. The disillusion of Prestigious has been a sight to see. And no two men are more satisfied with the current outcome than Let's Wrestle champion Matt Daniels and his always cohort, John John Alba actually put together this trio, teaming Mac, Channing, and BRG together. And as he says, taking them from pre-show nobodies to main event caliber competitors. And this is, of course, John's own words. I'm only
The main
quoting
attraction.
John, not taking away from any of these competitors. But what Alba says, Alba believes he's a bit disillusioned tonight, and I think he might be underestimating both competitors in Channing Thomas and BRG as they stand head-to-head with the tallest gentleman in this match, the most decorated gentleman in this match, Mac Daniels. Referee Lee is going to have to hold back the action an awful lot tonight because these guys, the hatred that now runs amongst Prestigious is like no other. This is the final chapter of Prestigious. I don't know what to expect. The fans don't know what to expect. But one man will move forward to the finals of the Vacationland Cup, and tonight could be Red Ryan Gosling's night. Last month, BRG finally stood up for himself against Mac, but unfortunately wound up thwarting Channing's attempts as well, hitting him with the Let's Wrestle belt, accidentally driving a bigger wedge between him and Channing individually. But Red Ryan Gosling, Maine is one of the first places he ever competed in his 6 or 7 year long career, and tonight he hopes that this is a place that can be full circle for him. The place he started could be the place where he ascends to punch his ticket to the PLC 2022. Big aggression here, BRG going head-to-head, literally forehead-to-forehead with Mac Daniels here. He is playing no games. Sometimes we see a silly BRG, sometimes we see a lighthearted BRG. But
Ladies and
tonight, it's all
gentlemen,
business.
this contest is officially the end of Prestigious. Introducing the participants. First, directly to my left, currently on loan from the Dallas Wrestling Office, weighing in at 227 pounds, world class, Channing Thomas. His opponent in the corner to my right is accompanied to ringside by the Emmy Award-winning John Alba. He represents the current Let's Wrestle champion, wrestling out of Boca Raton, Florida, weighing in at 225 pounds. He is the main attraction, Mac Daniels. And their opponent, directly in front of me, wrestling out of West Greenwich, Rhode Island, weighing in at 190 pounds, the victorious BRG, Brett Ryan Gosling.
Three men who hold a storied history, three men who have grown as competitors, as wrestlers, as men, here at Limitless Wrestling with John Alba in tow. I have to give John credit here. He has compiled three men who have turned out to be world class, Myron, and of course, Bryce. But Rich, hello.
Hi, Sam. Did you just give John Alba credit?
Sometimes I have to give John credit. I've got to say, he brought these three men together and made them into a well-oiled machine. And while that machine has managed to implode, shall we say, it was a glorious machine while it lasted. Defeating the Stars, defeating Alexander Lee and MSP, they've been through the who's who of everyone. But Channing, he's had enough. He's looking to prove himself as a singles competitor here at Limitless. And he
Channing Thomas made a point of telling me before the in-ring intros to make sure that everybody knew that this is officially the end of Prestigious. It's done. It's done. Only Mac Daniels has stayed loyal to John Alba for whatever reason, and he is the current Let's Wrestle champion, a little farther north here of Yarmouth, Maine. But these three have completely disintegrated. We've seen it right here in front of our own eyes here on IWTV. And one of these men will head on to the finals of the Vacationland Cup tournament.
And if Channing Thomas has anything to do with it, it is going to be him. Channing has been making his name in Limitless Wrestling and outside of Limitless. And today he seeks to prove why he is the outstanding member of Prestigious. But we're seeing a fire from Brett today, an aggression that we don't usually see from him. There's so much on the line for Brett, who in many ways could be considered the underdog of this match.
He is the least experienced of the three athletes in this match, without a doubt. But he has really come into his own in the last 6 or 9 months. I've seen such a change in Brett Ryan Gosselin. He's become much more polished, much more confident in that ring. And he wants to go to that Vacationland Cup tournament. He wants to go to the finals and take that trophy home.
Sweet victory! Sweet victory, we'll see. Uh-oh, big clothesline to Channing Thomas, but big moves can take a lot out of both people. Took a moment to get that cover.
And BRG, the smaller of the three competitors, Channing Thomas, 227 pounds, Mac Daniels at 2 1/4. Ryan Gosselin under 200 pounds at 190, really starting to fill out those, been really hitting the gym, really training hard. And I mean, he's done with Prestigious. Did that hold him back? Not necessarily, because as you mentioned, the list of victims to Prestigious in the most recent year here in Limitless Wrestling.
You know, it wasn't even Brett that initially wanted to leave Prestigious. It was Channing that initially made the move before Mac actually kicked him out of the group. So in many ways, Channing had been following, rather Brett had been following Channing's lead, but growing into himself as a competitor after last Limitless show. But Channing, big power slam to BRG. Mac nowhere to be seen. Cover only gets the 2.5 count. Rich, who's your pick to win tonight?
The only thing that I wonder about is the X factor outside the ring, that being the Emmy Award winning, now on the apron, Emmy Award winning John Alba. If he can pull some chicanery, as we saw he did for months for Prestigious, you know, then Mac Daniels is going to have the upper hand. But I say as far as momentum, oh, and that shoulder just cracked the ring post. Channing Thomas in a lot of trouble right now. And I was just going to say, that was my pick though. Take John Alba out of the equation. I don't think Mac Daniels is going to get it done. I'm going with Channing Thomas all the way because he's world class.
Okay, you know, I'm going to remain impartial here, but I would like to think it could be BRG's night, but in the same token, wow, thunderous forearm and another a back elbow to Mac Daniels. Okay, he's going for another sweet victory, but not quite enough to execute that. Up to the second. Oh, but Mac Daniels catching BRG in a crossbody, but watch out! Channing getting knocked into by BRG there. Mac Daniels, of course, we can't take away from him. He is the Let's Wrestle champion. Of course, this is a non-title match. John Alba insisted I say so. They're not going to allow that title out of their hands so easily. But
I could do without the posing. I could do without the arrogance.
You're not miring?
No.
No? Okay. Let's not tell John that.
But I'll give this kid all the credit in the world. Mac Daniels, one hell of a physique, one hell of an athlete.
Absolutely.
He's got a great look. He's got to get rid of Alba. He can do so much more on his own as far as I'm concerned.
He's got everything going for him except the fact that he has a horrible attitude and doesn't really keep the best company.
But look at how he just flew over the top rope, landed on his feet, but watch out for BRG! Suicide dive to the outside, and the feet of BRG hitting that middle rope on the way down, but still able to knock Mac Daniels down to the canvas and do further damage as Channing Thomas was behind Daniels. Now both men are down, and here comes the victorious BRG. Will he be victorious here in this opening round match in the Vacationland Cup tournament?
Lots of big risks BRG's taking. He knows the stake. He wants to punch his ticket to the VLC. Could the English drop kick off the top be it?
Not enough for 3 from our referee, Eric Greenleaf. Maine's favorite referee, by the way. According to nobody, but him, himself, I should say. Channing Thomas still down on the floor. BRG with the upper hand. He should be following up right now. This is where I say the inexperience. The least experienced of the 3 athletes in the ring right now. BRG now stomping the foot. Now measuring Mac Daniels. And there he is again. There's John Alba. That's what I'm talking about. That's that X Factor, Sam.
That crafty Alba.
Channing catches the boot.
And could he be going for a Boston Crab? Yes. And it is locked in. The deeper this is cinched in, the more it hurts. Mac not wanting BRG to submit to Channing here in this match.
Triple threat match, every man for himself. First fall is going to take the match and advance them into the finals. Slammed right onto Channing Thomas was BRG and a count of 2. Sorry, jumping all over your hands.
And now, going for perhaps a desperation pin there. Pinning Channing first, then going for BRG. John Alba giving a bit of a pep talk here on the outside. Max certainly going to need that because, well, he's got John Alba on the outside with him.
I was tempted to announce Mac Daniels as the last remaining part of Prestigious, member, if you will.
I mean, he really is. He's the last person that John seems to have any faith in within this nuclear unit.
But at the end of the day, it was the threesome that made up Prestigious. I don't know if one man can just be referred to as such unless he goes as Prestigious Mac Daniels in the future.
You know, I agree. This was a great team, but John, I think, always had in mind for the be-all, end-all to be the advancement of Mac Daniels, as we're seeing him coming to the ring with that former member of Prestigious, not the other 2.
Daniels now sets up Channing Thomas, center of the ring, backbreaker, takes him into the ropes. Oh, good Lord.
Could that be enough to take out Channing Thomas in advance?
Not enough. And now look at the frustration. You can see it in the eyes of Mac Daniels.
Mac Daniels has a lot on the line here. He is a Let's Wrestle champion. He is also the only Limitless Dojo trainee who has ever really made it to the big stage of Limitless Wrestling. So if he wins this, he'll be the first Limitless trainee to have a chance at the Limitless Championship potentially.
That's right. You win that Vacationland Cup tournament. So many that have won it in the past have gone on to win the prestigious Limitless Wrestling World Championship held by the Prize City OG, the Prize Alec Price.
Look what it's done for Alec Bryce. Look what it did for Anthony Green, MJF, Christian Casanova, now Carmelo Hayes on WWE.
Absolutely, and you know that the champion is downstairs in the locker room looking at the monitor right now. I saw him out here watching our second match of the night, watching Dezmond Cole. Had words with Dezmond Cole. The champion, it's the fear of the unknown. Alec Price is a hunted man right now. One of these 3 men wants to be one of the 4 men that will make it to the finals in that elimination match to crown the cup winner here tonight.
Alec Bryce certainly watching this match. He was in tow for Cole versus Mason, and you've got to believe that. Oh! Okay.
What an airplane spin by Channing Thomas. I'm getting dizzy just looking at this.
This is about 30 revolutions,
Without
I'd
a
say,
doubt.
yeah?
Without a doubt. Both men are dizzy, though.
I don't know how Mac is even standing after that. Same goes for Channing. And now, butterfly suplex.
Very well done with the deep double underhook. Hooks the leg. Is it enough? No.
And good thing it wasn't, because I don't think BRG would have been close enough to prevent that 3 count from happening in that moment. And we know that BRG is very much so still in this match, regaining his consciousness there. But right now, Channing Thomas, Mac Daniels square in the center, maybe attempting
perhaps a pile driver,
maybe a
power bomb.
Mac staying on Channing, who is the technician of this match. Super kick propelling Mac Daniels into a German from Channing Thomas. And now,
look at that. Look at that stare down right here. BRG and Channing Thomas almost working as a team to take out Mac Daniels, but it's every man for himself. Who's going to join Ace Romero? Who's going to join Charles Mason? Who's going to be the third member of 4 to make it to the 4-way elimination match tournament finals? And BRG's going up to the top. So again, we're seeing BRG and Channing Thomas working as a cohesive unit. Oh, come on!
What?
That piece of...
He just had to get involved. He can't help himself. I don't think that that's where you want to be, Alba.
Oh, dear God.
Uh-oh.
Somebody call John Alba's next of kin, because he's going for a ride. And so is Mac Daniels, I'm afraid to say. Oh!
Still connects!
A doomsday device.
Essentially, John Alba being used as a walking missile. What a move! What foresight by BRG! Oh no! Channing going for the cover, but
capitalizes, but broken up by
BRG going for the cover.
And Daniels kicks out. I mean, John Alba was just flying through the air. I don't think he intended to inadvertently clothesline his own man, Mac Daniels. I think he was just reaching for anything he could because he was airborne.
I don't think I did either. This was a team-up of convenience. Now Channing and BRG are back on the offensive with each other. They are not friends.
They know what hangs in the balance. You talked about all the former champions, current champions. Any champion here in Limitless Wrestling has gone through this grueling tournament. And the thing is, you got to wrestle twice to win it. And
Channing.
Go ahead. My bad.
BRG spitting out of that, of course, knowing his former partner's moves like the back of his hand there. Off the ropes, Channing with a big haymaker to BRG, who is teetering on the ropes.
Stiff.
Oh!
And BRG retaliates in like fashion. Like I said,
we're seeing a grit and determination from BRG, but the technical prowess of Channing on full display here. Is he going to be able to execute? No! He's biting him! Rich, he's biting him!
That's gross. Oh! Super kick right to the jaw, and Channing Thomas is tied up in the ropes. Tied up in the ropes, looking at the old stopwatch here with 13. Oh, the belt! The damn belt!
You can't do that!
And Channing Thomas is tied up in the ropes! And BRG kicks out! Look at that look!
We have seen prestigious, goes for another cover. A bit of desperation there. BRG having none of it. This is his night. He believes it. There's nothing that is going to stop BRG from claiming his ticket to the VLC 2022.
Double finger salute from Mac Daniels from BRG.
Oh!
Little sliced bread. Uh-oh.
No!
Channing Thomas just dumped BRG to the outside. He's going to the finals.
What a way to get a victory.
Here is your winner, advancing to the final round, world class, Channing Thomas.
Channing Thomas lately stealing the victory from BRG, who was moments away from advancing the VLC finals. Now Channing ascending to that position, warning his former friends, leaving Mac Daniels and John Alba in the dust. I am despondent in this moment. And Channing, I'm extremely self-satisfied.
What a grueling match, just under 14 minutes. And again, like I said earlier, these athletes have to wrestle twice to win the tournament. The longer and more grueling their opening round match is, it's going to have more wear and tear on the body as we head into the finals. Sam, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for letting me share the microphone with you. I'm going to head back up there, and we got one more opening round match to go.
Thank you so much, Rich. Guys, if you're enjoying the action, please use the hashtag VLC2022. Channing Thomas taking a good full hard stand at the VLC tournament trophy. He's feeling it. He's feeling it. This could certainly be his night. But at what cost is he willing to go to in order to get the victory? We'll have to see how he contends with Ace Romero and Charles Mason. Guys, please be sure to look out for Limitless Wrestling on Instagram, at Limitless Wrestling, and at LW Maine on Twitter. But Alba Someone's got words. Let's see. Let's hear him. Let's hear him out.
I very, very much appreciate the sentiment. It's my favorite cheer. But first off, I am not meant to do that off of that. That hurt like hell. But I need to have a very honest conversation with you all here for a second. You may have noticed that at the past few shows I was not present, and for some of you I'm sure that was a gift, but there's a reason for that. I was supposed to be up here in May. We had something really special planned for you guys, and on the morning that I was supposed to drive up here, it was 4 a.m., and my heart started palpitating at 3 times the normal speed that someone's heart is supposed to beat at. And I, like many of you who have probably experienced something similar, was undergoing a very bad panic attack. I'm very much an outspoken mental health advocate. It is something I take very seriously. And that day, I checked myself into treatment in order to try to figure out what was going on. And basically what myself and my therapist came upon is that tonight's gonna be my last independent wrestling event for the foreseeable future. And listen, it's okay, look, I've earned a lot of those boos. But here's the reality. That day that I had that panic attack, I called Randy, I was in tears. And I felt so bad. I deal with terrible imposter syndrome. I felt so bad that I was letting people down. And Randy said to me, it's just wrestling. But the thing is, Limitless Wrestling is not just wrestling to me. I have been long removed from Maine, but this place has been my home. I do not have the amazing job that I have without Limitless Wrestling. I do not. Randy, you are, I mean this so genuinely from the bottom of my heart, you are like a brother to me. I annoy you at 2 a.m. and you don't tell me to fuck off, and it's so kind of you. It's so kind of you. And I mean this when I say the most gratifying thing I ever did in my career was work with Prestigious, because when Prestigious started, they were 3 guys who couldn't scratch the main card, and tonight they stole the goddamn show! Brett Ryan Goslin, I've known you since you were 18 years old, and what you have developed into is beyond anything I could have imagined. You are a star in the making. I love you, and I cannot wait to see where you go. Channing Thomas, I don't know where he went. That was a little wonky how things ended there. But getting a chance to stand in your corner and watch you put on performance art with Anthony Green was one of the highlights of my career as a manager. So thank you for being the absolute man, and I can't wait to watch you on TV one day. And you know who it is. I met him at Sea Dog in 2015, and this is a shoot. He comes up to me and goes, I'm the main attraction, Mac Daniels, you know who it is. And at that moment, we fell in love. And getting to work with you has been the most fun, the easiest fun I've ever had in my life, and I love you, and you're a star, man. You're a star. You carry yourself like a star, and they hate you, and that's okay, because they're going to be buying your merch one day on television. So I just wanted to say, genuinely, I know you guys love to hate me, but I love you guys. Being able to turn on to 14 is very difficult for me. It takes a lot out of my mental acumen. So with that, I say thank you. At intermission, I want to shake all of your hands and say thank you in person. I love you guys. Thank you, Limitless Wrestling. Maybe I'll see you again someday. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, John Alba, and thank you for bringing these 3 gentlemen together and forming Prestigious. And of course, being able to take a step back for your mental health. Guys, if you want to check out John Alba, you can check him out on Conrad Thompson's ad-free shows. He's doing big things. He's my mentor. Wait. No. Okay. Whew. Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna see some stuff that I don't want to see. Okay. Well, John, you get to go out on top, and I'm happy for you, my friend. What? Oh, come on! This is not the way that things should be going down here. Can we get some guys out here? Let's get Mac Daniels out of here. Someone check on John Alba. BRG attempting to aid John Alba. Security able to pull Mac and BRG away from each other, but Mac Daniels absolutely turning on a man who has had never-ending faith in him in the form of John Alba, a man who has helped him ascend to become the Let's Wrestle champion. This is how Mac Daniels repays those who do for him. This is what he thinks of John Alba. This is what he thinks of himself. He's someone who can do whatever he wants. We won't forget this, Mac. We won't forget this. I think we need to get one of the medical experts out here because John isn't a wrestler. John shouldn't be taking moves. He can barely, can he stand? Okay, thankfully, I hope he's okay. Hope he isn't concussed. I'll be sure to give you guys a medical update as the night goes on. Once again, Channing Thomas advancing to the finals of the VLC, joining Charles Mason and Ace Romero.
That was by far one of the hardest matches that I have ever gone through. Prestigious comes to an end. Mac Daniels, Channing Thomas, you were once my brothers, but now I literally have nobody left to watch my back in Limitless Wrestling. And it shows, because I didn't watch my own back, and it cost me that match. Everything fell into place, and that one tiny mistake screwed me. But that's my fault. Like I said, no one's here to watch my back anymore. And the thing is that there was a lot of people when I first started that told me that I didn't belong in professional wrestling, let alone Limitless Wrestling. And I cheated, and I did every despicable act in the book to try and get ahead. But now comes the grind, baby, because I am sick and tired of all those doubters, all those people telling me what my future holds. I am the victorious BRG, and nobody is going to tell me that I can't achieve sweet victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match is the final opening round match in the Vacationland Cup tournament, and it is scheduled for one fall. Well, it appears as though I've had someone come on to commentary whom I was not expecting, Brad Cashew.
A very special someone, Boston University graduate, possibly the most educated and, I'll just say, credible analyst that could possibly join you at this panel.
This is your first time on the broadcast anywhere ever, so let's not say that you are credible as a broadcaster, but we'll see what you've got. Making their way to the ring, we have Ricky Smokes with ARTE in tow.
And let's take a look at this guy, Ricky Smokes. I would say outside of myself, obviously, this guy has the potential to be the biggest breakout star in Limitless Wrestling. Take a look at that physique. When you see him inside the ring, you will see some incredible technique. This is somebody to keep an eye on and someone who I think has a very good chance to take home the entire VLC this year.
You know, I couldn't agree more. This is Smokes' first VLC. He actually qualified back in the 2020 Cup, but came up short in four-way action. So now, this could be his night. We've been seeing him emerge as a singles competitor in his own right, amidst a bit of dissension between him and Ava, him and Eric. I know that you were a bit of an honorary member of ARTE at some point.
No.
No?
Brad Cashew was never a member of ARTE. Brad Cashew hired ARTE to serve my own purposes. And I will say the reason I picked them is because of the eclectic mix that they have. But coming up next, this is Iron Rip Bison. Rip is one of the biggest, baddest bruisers in all of Limitless Wrestling.
And it is his second VLC last year, coming up short against Ace Romero. But a lot has changed in a year. Bison has completely reinvented himself and proven why he deserves a spot at the table. And tonight, he plans to prove that by taking out Ricky Smokes.
Now, Rip is not my personal cup of tea, but I'll give credit where credit's due. Rip can get it done inside the ring. This year, I'm sure there's a lot of people looking at Rip as one of the favorites. However, my pick in this match, I'm going with Ricky Smokes. Smoke show all the way, taking it home to qualify for the VLC finals.
My lingering question here is, does Ricky even want Ava and Aaron by his side for this match? Or does he want to do this by himself? What role are they going to play?
Whatever tension they have between them, he knows that he's still got two of the best. He has one of the best corner men and one of the best corner women that can be backing him up. They're both going to offer a great perspective. I know.
Introducing first in the corner to my right, accompanied to ringside by the dime piece, Aaron Rourke, and the centerpiece, Ava. Hailing from ARTE headquarters, weighing in at 199 pounds, he is the masterpiece, Ricky Smokes. His opponent to my left, from downtown Rip City, weighing in at 230 pounds, Iron Rip Byson.
You know, Rip is a very special situation amongst this year's crop of VLC competitors. Because Rip is a guy that's completely transformed himself. A guy that enters the VLC as a favorite and someone who has a history with most of these VLC competitors. If he manages to make it to the finals, we have Ace Romero, who he went head-to-head with last year, but coming up short. We have Alec Bryce, who is the current Limitless Wrestling Champion as I speak. And this is someone who Rip has come up with, someone who he helped out at Let's Wrestle, someone who he managed to never actually get a victory over. Not at IWTV 100, not at the Road.
Whoa, these guys are starting coming hot right out of the gate. Here's Rip bringing the pain, and I think Rip wants to get this done quick so he can advance to the finals.
Rip is in it for a brawl. He wants to brawl against someone who is.
Oh, he's thinking Burning Hammer. He's thinking Burning Hammer.
Well, that would be a good strategy early on, but with someone who has agility and speed like Ricky Smokes, I think you want to take him out with brute force first.
And I think both these guys are trying to put it away early. They have just a disadvantage, having been the fourth qualifying match. They have less time to recover and prepare compared to all the others who qualified.
That's true, but you got to deal with the cards that you're dealt. Right now, Ricky Smokes contending with Rip Bison on the outside as he has Aaron Rourke and Ava in his ear.
Yeah, I think they're trying to direct some traffic to Ricky Smokes, and he doesn't seem to be listening to them, going for another dive to the outside.
Well, you know what? At the last Limitless show, he managed to get the victory. Okay, almost falling over there with the sheer velocity from that move, but Ricky Smokes managed to get the victory to qualify for this VLC match without the advice of Aaron Rourke and Ava. So he's got to go with what he feels inside.
I'll say from my experience as a collegiate wrestler at Boston University, there's times you've got your coach in the corner on the side giving you, oh my God.
Back body drop.
Vicious back body drop there.
But as you were saying, Cash.
As I was saying, sometimes your coach knows what's best, but you as the athlete who's competing, it's on you to decide what's best.
Elbow drop by Bison to Smokes on the outside. You've got to believe when there's not a little bit of that give that the ring does allow, or afford you rather, that kind of a move is going to hurt even more on the cold hard floor.
That elbow's going to take a lot of wind out of the sails of anybody that's on the receiving end of it.
And Rip has really got to stay focused here. He doesn't have anyone in his corner. It's essentially him versus Ricky, but with two other people that could potentially get in the mix here. Stay focused, Rip. Get Ricky back in the ring. Shades of Bruiser Brody there, I think.
And I've been on the receiving end of those chops from Rip Bison. That's a thing you feel for weeks after the fact. And Ricky Smokes trying his best. Oh!
Well, Ricky attempting a chop of his own, but Rip Bison absolutely running a hole through the chest of Ricky Smokes.
Yeah, getting into a chop battle is not a good strategy for Ricky Smokes.
Oh! Rip with a lot to prove. He's been ascending the ladder of Limitless Wrestling over the past year after reinventing himself, but he hasn't been able to seize Limitless Wrestling Gold. Tonight could be his moment. VLC opening round. Who's gonna get it? It appears right now, Rip Bison. Maybe getting the action back in the ring. Come on, don't get distracted. Don't get distracted by the fans. You gotta stay on it. You gotta stay on it.
That's on him. If he can't keep a game face, he might not be ready to take this VLC.
Well, Kasha, you might know a bit about this. How do you deal with distractions in matches, be it from fans, from other wrestlers, from managers? Oh! Dropkick connecting to the face of Rip Bison there. He's dazed. He doesn't know where he is. DDT by Ricky Smokes. Goes for the cover here. You know, Ricky Smokes is a competitor who's slowly but surely finding his voice and confidence. And I feel like it's translating in ring. He looks confident in his execution. We're getting to see that natural athletic ability of Smokes, Cashew.
Yeah, and I think there's some good strategy on the part of Ricky Smokes, going right to that face plant. Dropping, I don't think he got quite everything on that drop kick, but the follow-up move like that was a good call. There's another big kick right to the face. Ricky Smokes is really trying to bring it. Now there's a better chop. Now he might be able to compete with Rip on that level.
Rip is most certainly one of the favorites to win, but Ricky Smokes feels like a bit of a natural wild card here.
That hand's like a frying pan.
Oh, both men staggering here. Now pounding a mud hole through the chest of Bison here. This is where Bison winds up in a precarious position when he's on the outside with his back to his competitor. Ricky Smokes saying, "This is mine. This is on me." He knows that the onus is on him to win this match.
Yeah, this one's turned into a hard-hitting scrap, and I think a lot of people would have expected a match like that would favor Rip Bison, but Ricky Smokes is showing just how much potential he has. And there's a cover. Only one there.
Quick one count. Bison operating on instinct right now as he tries to get to his feet.
Take a look at this guy, Ricky Smokes.
What a guy, really. He has such a physical stature, good height on him.
This prospect, just take a look at it. This is what a professional wrestler looks like.
And his resume also speaks for itself. He's got notable wins against Mo Jabari, members of MSP, and he's even won against Wades and Curls in tag team action with ARTE. Now throwing some haymakers. Rip Bison exchanging here.
Yeah, this is just firing Rip up. No, these guys are just scrapping.
Well, Rip lives for this, right? He lives for the physicality and the intensity of wrestling. So when he gets hit, he wants to hit back. It's his natural inclination as a brawler. Headbutt after headbutt here. Every headbutt that Rip is giving Ricky also putting his state at risk. Big sacrifice. Backhand by Smokes. What's he got up his sleeve here? Perhaps moving a bit too slow here. Rip able to counter.
He's landed.
Oh.
Uh-oh. And big toss off the top by Rip Bison. The pain on Ricky Smokes' face here. And this has just changed the momentum of this match.
Rip driving a line into the chest of Smokes and another one. Big boot.
Flatten him with that one.
Oh, could he be Is this? No. Bit of a jawbreaker variation there.
Stayed connected. Oh, very big Falcon Arrow there.
Folds him up.
2 count.
Strong kick out by Smokes. Even at this stage of the matchup, he knows how much is on the line. He knows that if he advances to the 2022 VLC Finals, this could put him in a prime position to break out and show what he's capable of in ring. sometimes when you have, the other members of ARTE screaming literally down your back, it's kind of hard to set yourself apart.
Yeah, I'm hearing some criticism coming from Aaron Rourke there, but Ricky Smoke's starting to get some momentum.
Picking up the big man, but unable to keep him on his shoulders.
Sustained a little too much damage, and he's got him up. Can he finish? There's a TKO.
Keeping on him.
Two count there.
He's going to have to use every move in his arsenal. Rip squarely landing on his abdomen and facial area. Cover!
I thought he had him with that one.
Frustration has to be mounting inside of the mind of Ricky Smoke. Someone who has to contend with Rip in the ring, but also his partners on the outside.
We've got some more commands coming from the ARTE corner. It doesn't seem like Ricky is listening to his corner. He's going his own way with some vicious-looking elbows to the head of Rip Bison.
He's firing up, but, Rip, could he be going for it?
And, all the way to the outside. Ricky Smokes is dumped unceremoniously to the hardwood floor.
Ref Greenleaf checking up, and I think he's gonna begin the 10 count. Could this be the first 10 victory to qualify someone for the VLC finals?
Hey, a count out is a win. Whether
you would say that. You would say that.
Is that
a part of the Boston University?
If you know the rules, listen,
I don't know the rules.
inside
I don't
and
know
out.
the rules. I don't know that you know the
inside
rules.
and out, and I know that a win is a win. So count out, DQ, whatever it takes. And now we've got a struggle here on the apron. It looks like Rip Bison's trying to bring Ricky Smokes back in, but Ricky countering him. There's a big kick to the head.
Ascending to the top. His feet teetering there.
Rip
able to capitalize. Big power bomb. Deadlifting him up for a second. Rip looking to punch his ticket. Third one connects.
He doesn't think that's enough just yet.
Absolutely turning Ricky Smokes inside out. Could this be Rip's moment? Yes, it is. Rip Bison ascends to the final round of the 2022 VLC.
Here is your winner, advancing to the final round of the tournament, Iron Rip Bison.
While the stage is set, the finals of the 2022 VLC will see Rip Bison join Channing Thomas, Charles Mason, and Ace Romero, the winner, earning a title opportunity against whoever the Limitless champion winds up being by the end of the night, because we still don't know who or if anyone will answer Alec Bryce's open challenge. What a match, Cashew.
Yeah, and the field is set for our finals. We've got Rip Bison standing right over Ricky Smokes here.
No. Oh, what's he doing?
This is disrespectful of Rip Bison to...
Extending a hand. Okay, we saw Mo Jabari do this.
Now, the members of ARTE are telling Ricky Smokes, just walk away.
I think he wants to, but I don't know if he's going to succumb to the peer pressure of ARTE.
I wouldn't shake his hand.
Of course you'd say that. Look at him. He's learning. He's learning to play nice. I like that. This is progress. Maybe the other members of ARTE can learn from Ricky Smokes.
Seems like his ARTE companions are not happy with that decision.
They are, I have a feeling that Ricky is going to hear this in the back.
There goes Ricky.
Come on.
Just blasted right by Everett and Aaron Rourke. He's headed to the back all by himself.
Now the other two remaining members of ARTE storming off after Ricky, but I don't know if Ricky wants to hear what they have to say. We'll have to stay tuned here at the 2022 Vacationland Cup. Guys, if you are loving the action, be sure to use the hashtag VLC2022 and check out Limitless Wrestling's entire library. Yes, Rip, you're getting to the finals.
The following contest is an open challenge match, and it is for the Limitless Wrestling World Championship.
Wrestling Vacationland Cup 2022 Limitless Wrestling Champion Alec Bryce making his way to the ring. No one has answered his open challenge for this event, unlike the previous two events where we saw both Big Beef and prior to that Lindsay Dorado call out the Limitless World Champion. This is the first time we have heard crickets from competitors. Usually people are vying for the Limitless title as a certainly top title on the independent wrestling scene. So let's see who, if anyone, will answer Alec Bryce's open challenge. Now more than ever, Alec Bryce looks to prove himself as one of the longest reigning champions in Limitless wrestling history. And with all eyes on the prize, it's gonna be the biggest challenge to date. VLC 2022, if you like what you see and you like what you hear, hashtag VLC 2022 to keep up with the action. Let's hear from the champ.
How you doing, gentlemen? So, you know, I'm out here today to reiterate what I said the last time I was here in this building and I beat Big Beef. Nobody is on my frickin' level. I mean nobody. Nobody in this territory, nobody on this indie scene, nobody in this goddamn locker room can step toe-to-toe with me. Not AG, not JD Drake, not Chris Bay, and not Big Beef. Hell, AC Romero couldn't even step toe-to-toe with me. I've defended this world championship 14 times. In 14 times, I've proven that I am the best thing in independent wrestling. And the only thing that happens when you step in the ring with me is my foot through your skull, because I am the best. No one is on my level. Nobody.
What? Well, I know this music. It's Becca. Becca is back from her months-long European tour, where she went to accelerate her learning to prove herself on the European scene, competing for places like Pro Wrestling Eve and more prominently WXW in Germany, also receiving world-class training out there. Seems like she's got a bone to pick with Alec Bryce. And I think that she is answering this open challenge. This is the first ever woman to answer the call, which tonight I believe makes Becca the third ever woman to compete for the Limitless Wrestling Championship, joining the ranks of Ashley Vox and Davey N.
This is a Limitless Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship Open Challenge. I don't know what you're doing here. You ain't on my level.
Oh, I think Becca disagrees.
Say World Championship. I've been around the world. Where have you been?
I'm actually doing something in my career. When you were on this shelf, I'm it. I still am it. You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. Red hair.
There's a lot of animosity here.
We have our challenger to my left, from Columbus, Ohio, your favorite international pop star, Becca! Her opponent to my right, from the Prize City, weighing in at 175 pounds, he's the current ESW Interstate Champion. He is the current Southern Underground Pro Moonstorm Champion. And he is the current reigning and defending Limitless Wrestling
better. Limitless Wrestling champion Alec Bryce also holds other recognizable titles from around the country, namely the ESW Interstate title and the Southern Underground Pro Bone Storm Championship, which says one glaring thing to me. More people know about Alec Bryce. He's raised his profile by becoming a multi-champion, but that means that more eyes than ever are on the prize Alec Bryce, and he's gonna have to step up his game, change his strategy, because all eyes are on the Northeast Beast. Becca, more so than anyone else, knows Alec Bryce. The two started off together at Belltime Wrestling in Massachusetts before ascending to Limitless Wrestling. But on the call with me once more is Rich Palladino. Hello, hello.
Hello, thank you. The Belltime Club of Wakefield, Massachusetts, under the watchful eye of Killer Kowalski-trained Bo Douglas, a veteran of the mat game, responsible for training both of these great athletes in our open challenge match. I don't think anybody was expecting this. This is going to be
I certainly
something.
wasn't expecting it either. I knew that Becca had returned from Germany a week or two ago, but I did not know that she'd be answering this open challenge. But this is a woman with a lot of gall. Thez press there, unloading on Alec Bryce. She knows that she's gonna have to be scrappy. She's gonna have to use her athleticism. And what she's learned in Europe over the past couple of months, what do you think we're gonna see out of this new Becca?
I think we're going to see a lot of things out of the new Becca. I think Alec Bryce is going to be unpleasantly surprised with what Becca's going to pull out of her arsenal. Like you said, very well traveled, just coming back from Germany. Very successful tour. She's back here stateside, and she'd love to add that Limitless Wrestling World Championship to her trophy case.
She is a woman who has versed a veritable who's who of female opponents. Among them, Trish Adora, Masha Slamovich, Davienne goes for the cover. Showing off that athleticism early on. We see Becca go to the top rope often in her arsenal.
We absolutely do. You never know whether it's going to be a shooting star press, a moonsault. She's very dangerous from the top rope, but her mat game is solid. And Alec Bryce says that Becca is not on his level. We're going to find out here tonight in our open challenge match. This isn't even our main event.
It's not, but you know, it has big match feels here. Wow! Alec Bryce just beeling Becca over the top rope as she was attempting maybe a lion salt or something of the sort. Now Becca in a precarious position on the outside, Rich.
The small of her back hitting right where the boards meet the steel frame of the ring. And that stomp to the back is not going to help things at all for the international pop star Becca here in this open challenge match for the title here tonight at the Vacationland Cup 2022.
Back body drop onto the apron, brings Becca back into the ring. You know, this is kind of a grittier side to Alec Bryce. I'm seeing that he's not holding back any punches here per se, but there's also this factor of him really perhaps not taking Becca seriously. These two haven't been in singles action at Limitless Wrestling in quite some time, if not ever, but we know that these two were perhaps former lovebirds in passing. The Prize City Hooligans come and went at Beyond Wrestling.
I was just going to say, any fans watching this on IWTV know that these two have traveled throughout Beyond Wrestling, Wrestling Open, throughout these United States. These two were, I don't know if you want to say lovebirds, but they were definitely a pairing. The Prize City Hooligans are imploding here. We saw the prestigious implosion earlier tonight. Now we're seeing the Prize City Hooligans dismantled, and all for the Limitless Wrestling World Championship.
Yes, that ship has certainly sailed. No love lost here. Now Becca seeking to ascend to the top of the Limitless Wrestling roster, but Alec Bryce floating over, using his strength to muster Becca up into a crossbody.
Holds her up.
Oh, not a crossbody, a backbreaker, I digress.
Backbreaker right across the right knee.
She's done!
She says she's done. I don't know about that. Becca is very resilient.
Is she done?
2 and not enough for 3. You know, eventually Alec Bryce is going to start yelling, "That was 3, that was 3." But
yeah, you know, we'll probably start calling her a bust at some point.
I'm surprised he hasn't already.
Par for the course, really, with Alec Bryce. But Becca, in many ways, has made a lot of history at Limitless Wrestling, engaging in a lot of firsts, but tonight she could become the first ever woman to win the Limitless Wrestling Championship. Big stuff here at the Vacationland Cup 2022.
Could absolutely happen, and Alec Bryce with some not so kind words for Dezmond Cole when he was defeated in our second match tonight, which was an opening round Vacationland Cup tournament match.
Yeah, and I quote saying, "You ain't ish," shall we say? Ish? Yeah, ish
is
seems appropriate.
No doubt about it.
But Alex staying on Becca here, isolating that back by being mounted on the lower part. You've got to be feeling that if you're Becca.
Alec Bryce at 175 pounds, making Becca carry all of that weight right now as he's just wearing her down right in the center of the ring, hoping to force some kind of a submission or, it's very hot in this building too, which is going to be a major factor.
Absolutely ragdolling her too. The disrespect here. I think he's really underestimating her in the sense that Becca is always at training at New England Pro Wrestling Academy. Becca is always at the gym. Becca is constantly looking to better herself. Some might say Alec Bryce has gotten to the top of the mountain. What's next? What now?
And every time you turn around, there's a new piece of hardware over his shoulder, around his waist, around his neck. Alec Bryce holding 3 championships at the current time in independent professional wrestling. But the most important to him, wow, look at this, just swinging her around and drops her right in the center of the ring. But the most important hardware that he holds is that Limitless Wrestling World Championship. And he says that nobody's on his level, including Becca.
Oh, that is just foul.
But you gotta wonder, is the frustration starting to set in for the champion? Is he getting paranoid, knowing, like I said when I was out here earlier, he is a hunted man. He has that big bullseye right on his chest. Everybody is gunning for Alec Bryce.
He is a marked man.
And he's got Becca right now, and he didn't know until she hit the ring. And then he's eventually going to come toe-to-toe with the winner of the Vacationland Cup tournament, which will be tonight's main event right here on IWTV.
Well, that's the thing. Big kick right on the noggin of Becca. Don't know if she's possibly out cold from that one. She's teetering here. Oh, but a miss there.
Absolutely missed it.
Becca with the purview to counter.
Everything that Alec Bryce does is so methodical.
Goes for the schoolgirl. Could we see a new Limitless Wrestling champ? Not quite.
Only 2. Ooh, right in the midsection.
Becca, in many ways, she's competing for herself. Of course, she wants to become the Limitless Wrestling champ, but she's competing. Oh, big German suplex! She's competing for other women who are constantly vying and scratching and clawing for opportunities like this. More intergender wrestling, more intergender title opportunities like this right here at Limitless Wrestling.
She wants to be a role model for a lot of these young ladies in the crowd to show that any woman can accomplish anything in this business, including beating a man for, as you alluded to earlier, a male-dominated championship. No woman has held the Limitless Wrestling World Championship. She would love to be the first one. Why not be a world champion? She's already traveled the world. It would be a great feather in the cap for Becca. And like I said, she would be facing the winner of the Vacationland Cup tournament in a future event. Oh boy.
Becca firing up on Alec Bryce.
Unleashing the heavy artillery.
Perhaps some frustration from that residual relationship that they once had.
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, right?
Oh, absolutely. Couldn't agree more, but... Oh, now Becca off the ropes.
Clothesline takes Alec Bryce down. Back elbow right under the jaw. Becca, a house of fire right now, looking to garner the Limitless Wrestling World Championship.
She is motivated, patented big boot by Becca.
Indeed, the international pop star just threw an international boot to the face of the champion.
Letting out a sigh of frustration, but hits it. Oh, not quite.
He caught her. He caught her. She lands on her feet, though.
This is her time. Becca. She hits it this time.
Springboard cutter off the ropes. Down goes the champion, 2, and not enough.
the look of anguish on the face of Becca. She knows that she is so close. She is the woman that has come the closest to Limitless Wrestling Gold. Ashley Vox couldn't do it. Davienne couldn't do it. Becca could be the one. Could this be it? Are we going to see a female Limitless Wrestling champion?
Will we see history made here tonight at the Vacationland Cup 2022?
Uh-oh.
Oof. That boot right to the side of the knee, right to the side of the head. Alec Price is stunned right now.
He's stunned and he's exposed. Oh, kitchen sink.
Right in the breadbasket. Doubles are over.
Uh-oh. Oh, attempting the gotcha buster, but Becca had that scouted out. Price rising to his feet in the corner.
Alec Price is definitely thrown off his game. Everything he does is to set up for that surprise kick.
Well, when all eyes are on the champ, everyone knows what's in your arsenal. There's not a lot of things that I'm seeing that are new here from Alec Price. He's using his usual move set. And Becca knows. Becca worked with him. Becca trained with him. You can't do this.
All that time, all that travel and beyond and whatnot, they know each other very well. And Becca is in trouble right now. If Alec can connect with this. Oh, dropped her right across the top rope. You could hear that clubbing forearm right between the shoulder blades. And now off the middle rope. Nope, the top.
Oh, good at going for the hood star stomp.
Is it enough? Legs hooked. And only two.
Becca lives to see another day. This is stiff competition here. What's gonna happen? Oh, goodness. Is this okay, not something I see often.
It's almost a version of a reverse Indian deathlock.
The execution, from what I understand.
And look how he's got her, instead of stepping through and pulling back on the lower back, he had her bent in half. Look out,
in the cradle.
Becca's got him scouted, and I think she's in his head right now.
Becca only been wrestling 2 years, showing experience beyond those 2 years to Alec's 5. She is a fighting competitor. This is her moment. Will we see Becca become the Limitless Wrestling champ here at the VLC 2022?
Could absolutely happen, and then, like I said, the winner of the tournament would be looking at the international pop star. Ooh, you could feel that one up here, Sam.
Yeah, that one just felt unwarranted. I've got to say, I know this is a competition, but that was unfair.
Hoists her up on the shoulders.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man. Oh, good Lord! Right into that top turnbuckle.
Nearly decapitating Becca. Oh, no!
And she kicks out at 2. The heart, the resiliency of Becca coming into play here tonight at VLC 2022. And Alec Price, very popular with these fans, is not used to hearing these fans chanting for his opponent here tonight.
Yeah, Alec isn't used to hearing adversity since winning the Limitless Wrestling title, but you know what? You've got to stay on your game, you've got to constantly advance, and when all eyes are on you, it becomes a lot easier for your competitors to scout you out. But right now, Becca in a precarious position here. I think that Alec might be setting up for that double stomp from the top rope. Oh my God! She saw it coming! He lands on his feet, flipping out! Rich, the action!
Becca is now, oh no.
And she flips out!
Absolutely, they know each other so well, Sam, and we're seeing it here. Each one outsmarting the other, it's unbelievable.
This is what happens when you know your competitor so well. Becca knows him like the back of her hand, and tonight, this could be it!
TKO!
Are we gonna see a female Limitless Wrestling champ? 2.9, Rich.
The fans wanted it. The fans wanted it right there. They believed. They believe in. There it is. You hear the fans saying that was 3.
Wow, we might get a mutiny on our hands here, Rich.
They're putting the heat on referee Nate Speckman. You can't see the expression because he's got the mask over his face, but you know that is that's a tough call right there. But Alec Price kicked out. Again, if these two didn't know each other so well, I think we'd be seeing a different match. Now Becca's on the top. She's trying to go to the top. And again, Alec one step ahead. Each one outsmarting the other. That's what we've seen for the last 5 or 6 minutes here.
Oh, could he be going for yet another one. Oh, Becca!
Kicks off the top turnbuckle, lands on her feet.
Visco kick attempted, not hit, thwarted by a kick to the head to Becca by Bryce.
Look out, she's in position for that surprise kick. No!
Oh!
Well scouted!
She countered it! And now!
She's got the head hooked. She's gonna try and force a submission.
Alec Price is square in the center of the ring. Alec Price could very well tap out.
Listen to these fans solidly behind Becca as she is wrenching on that chin right in the center of the ring. He can't reach the ropes to force a submission, Sam.
I have not seen Alec Price in such a vulnerable position in quite some time. This is stiff competition here at the VLC 2022, and Becca just will not let go.
Eventually, and he just made it to the ropes. I was going to say, eventually, that bridge was going to give way. She was up there for a good 45 to 60 seconds. We have just surpassed 15 minutes since the opening bell of this match for the Limitless Wrestling World Championship. The fatigue is starting to set in. Again, it's no joke. Sam and I are sitting here on the stage, jackets off because it is so damn hot in this building. We're over 15 minutes and they're doing work. We're just sitting here talking. So imagine the heat's got to be like 100, 110 degrees in that ring.
Becca grabbing onto Price, but Price not letting go, dragging her to the apron.
Oof.
Both competitors standing on the outside. Anyone's game here. Becca with a forearm of her own.
Becca is taking every shot that Alec Price can throw at her and retaliating in like fashion.
It almost seems like every shot she gets from Price is mustering up more and more energy, more and more drive to succeed and come out on top as the first ever female Limitless Wrestling champion tonight.
It could happen tonight. We could be witnessing history right here. What an epic battle we have seen for over 15 minutes between these two great athletes. And she clotheslines him back into the ring from the outside. Alec Price is stunned right now.
Oh.
That ain't gonna help.
Maybe he's not thinking straight either. Didn't give himself time to really compose himself before going for it. This could be to his detriment.
You talked about it earlier. She's on the top rope. She's so dangerous up there. Oh.
Alec Price putting both knees up at the last second.
That just killed her momentum. He's gonna try and set her up right now.
Oh, and he's moving quick. He's looking to land it, and he does. The gotcha buster connects.
Look at him tying up both legs. You can hear.
Frantically.
And again, wrapping those legs up, grabbing the head. No way she's gonna reach the rope. She taps out, Sam.
Becca taps to the execution.
By submission and still Limitless Wrestling World Champion, the prize, Alec Price.
What unsportsmanlike behavior by our Limitless Wrestling champion, Alec Price. He had Becca in the execution. It was enough to win the match, but then he wouldn't release the hold and continued grabbing on Becca's hair, adding insult to injury, Rich.
Think about it last month. He went to war with beef in defense of his championship, and the fans were split. They love Alec Price, they love beef. Tonight we've seen a new side of Alec Price. We've seen what I like to call the real Alec Price. We saw it the way he was dressing down Dezmond earlier. We see it the way he's addressing the fans right now. We saw it the way he spoke to Becca. Alec Price is a wanted man, and he is desperate to do anything to defend that title. Right, wrong, or indifferent, though, he made her tap out tonight, Sam.
Well, one thing I'll say, if the prize is high enough, there's always a bounty hunter in the rafters. Who will be that bounty hunter? I think we're going to find out tonight,
We'll find out in
speaking.
tonight's main event for sure. All right, I'm out of here. Thanks for having me again.
Thank you so much, Rich. I appreciate you. Ace Romero, Charles Mason, Channing Thomas, and Rick Bison will all compete in a fatal four-way elimination match to determine who will be the winner of the VLC 2022 in the main event. But now a standing ovation for Becca here. The crowd on their feet for a woman who has earned so much respect for herself over the past year and a half. First at the road, now here at Limitless. This is a woman who takes her wrestling very, very seriously. We've seen that here at Limitless. We've seen that in her pursuits in Europe. Someone I am very proud of. I look forward to seeing this rising star, the international pop star Becca. Congratulations, girl. Whew, I am absolutely famished and hot and exhilarated, though. Let's keep up the action and pass it over to the one, the only Rich Palladino.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall.
Oh my, well, they're back.
Brad Cashew back on the call here for this tag
Brad.
team.
I'm supposed to announce that you're here, Brad.
Oh, please go ahead, Sam.
Yeah,
Go
you
introduce me.
already did. It's okay.
Brad
it's okay.
Cashew here, back on the call for a tag team match here. We have the two members of ARTE who have not yet competed tonight. That is Rourke and Everett, ready to compete and represent Limitless Wrestling against Pro Wrestling Grind in this inter-promotional tag team contest.
Well, earlier tonight we saw Ricky Smokes ultimately get defeated by Bison, unable to move forward to the finals of the VLC. ARTE not happy with that. I see Ricky Smokes is nowhere to be found. I'm wondering if that's by choice or by the choice of Aaron and Ava maybe castigating him for not listening to them.
Yeah, we got to see if Aaron and Ava can keep their heads in the game and not be thinking about what happened with Ricky Smokes earlier and be ready to take on this tag team challenge coming up next.
And this is a very special tag team exhibition in the sense that we have two Limitless stalwarts in the form of ARTE, but we also have our very special friends from Grind Pro Wrestling, Team Grind, Delmi and Travis Huckabee. Delmi, one of the founders of Grind, the God Queen, and Travis Huckabee, someone who was brought onto this Team Grind team for the reason that he has one of the best win records at Grind. Have you ever wrestled either of these competitors, Cashew?
No, I've got no experience against either Delmi or Travis Huckabee. I know the two of them are representing Pro Wrestling Grind. They put on shows regularly out in Western Massachusetts. Coming up here tonight to Maine to join us here at Limitless Wrestling, and they're representing their brand. We see some green trunks for Travis. Delmi, she's got some green gear on as well. These two here to represent their, should we say even home promotion? We said Delmi's a founder, right?
She is one of the founders.
To my right, wrestling out of ARTE headquarters, the team of the dime piece Aaron Rourke and the centerpiece Ava. Ladies and gentlemen, this is ARTE. Their opponents in the corner to my left, representing Pro Wrestling Grind, the team of the Golden Grappler, Travis Huckabee, and the God Queen, Delmi Exo.
Now, it doesn't surprise me that the members of ARTE are getting a cold reception from this Limitless crowd, even though they are the stalwarts that are here month after month competing. These people in Maine know nothing about loyalty, they know nothing about respect, and they're booing the people that are representing their own promotion. I'm personally disgusted by these
I don't
fans.
necessarily know if you're the person to be talking about respect. I can't speak on your loyalty, but
oh, I know full and
nonetheless.
well about what kind of respect these people can give. And once again, while I'm disappointed, I'm not surprised. And oh my!
Delmi coming out of the gate with a thunderous clothesline. She knows that in order to defeat the dime piece, she's got to stay on the athletic, acrobatic Rourke. Delmi Exo has very much so reinvented herself over the past year, emerging as the God Queen in singles competition at Grind, versing the likes of competitors like Willow Nightingale here at Limitless.
Big shot by Travis right there.
Teaming with Bison, teaming with Delmi Exo of the Sea Stars, but now looking to prove herself and prove out for Grind. Oh, Travis, the Golden Grappler here.
Weave there, converting that to a hip toss. We
go. Travis knows a thing or two about how to manipulate the human body. He's a very proficient technical wrestler. Oh!
He does. He's also actually got a degree in kinesthesiology, so he really knows how to manipulate joints and muscles.
Yeah, and I wonder what university he went to get that degree.
I think
Probably
it was
not
an online
as prestigious
university,
as the one where I went to.
Yes, BU, the most prestigious.
But man, he still knows a thing or two about how to just take control of somebody. He's got some
he
really
certainly
innovative
does.
offense here.
Travis has been wrestling for the better part of 7-8 years. He has trained many people.
Oh, do we see this here?
Straight out of the Wrestle Factory.
Yeah, dude, Aaron Rourke on the outside getting into Delmi Exo. And then in the ring, we've got Travis, getting sent to the outside by Ava Everett.
If attention isn't on Ava, then no one is gonna. Whoa! How did they coordinate
Stereo
that?
cutters from the apron to the floor. The members of ARTE are bringing out the big guns tonight to take out the Team Pro Wrestling Grind.
I don't know about their synergy with Ricky, but one thing I do know is that Ava and Aaron seem to be on the same page tonight. I don't know how
Absolutely.
they could have, telepathized that, shall we say.
Two count right there. That seems like looks like they're trying to isolate Travis Huckabee.
And now Travis in a precarious position. He's in the side of his opponents, which is not where you want to be in tag competition. I know that you have dabbled in tag action with Dean Frenicola here at Limitless.
Well, Dean has advised me on the outside. If you had to team with him, he chooses to instead advise
Seems like a
me.
team when you're interrupting the match incessantly, but I digress.
Looks like Travis is fighting back here.
Travis is gonna have to fight back out of this corner. He has to tag in Delmi Exo. Aaron will have none of it. Oh, just barely.
Fingertips away.
Come on, Travis.
And
but
Ava with the assist on the outside to help Aaron Rourke pull him back to the corner.
You know, Ava and Delmi Exo have trained together, but they never had singles competition or tag competition. Oh, look at that. It was a wheelbarrow into a spear of some sort.
Yeah, that was
tandem
innovative.
action. Ava Everett going for the pin here, the centerpiece of ARTE. Why do you think Grind is at Limitless, Cashew?
I think they're here to try to, it looks like they're trying to put their name on the map. They know that there's so many eyes on Limitless, so they're hoping to have a stellar performance here, but...
We have Grind. Oh, ARTE.
Yeah,
ARTE attempting. What is this? Oh, Travis wriggling out, but he's able to get the tag. Delmi is in. Forearm after forearm to Rourke, to Everett, but Aaron Rourke thwarting her attempts here. Off the ropes. Oh, but she breaks that clothesline and gives a double clothesline of her own. Delmi Exo showing out for Grind, looking to showcase the depth of Grind, their roster, and the style they represent. Puro style wrestling.
Delmi's got a lot of momentum on her side right now, coming in. She's fresh, she's been waiting on the apron. Oh, big suplex to Ava. Oh! And Aaron Rourke breaking that up with a jumping double stomp. Looks like maybe momentum has swung back into the side of ARTE.
Oh, screaming for Ava, but Ava's not able to help you here, Aaron. Double German suplex. Delmi firing up here. Shades of Batista. I like that. I like to see that. The God Queen. Tagging in Travis Huckabee here. You know, this is the first time Travis and Delmi are teaming, but they're working pretty well together. Oh!
This right here, this is a stretch muffler.
I think I've seen you use this, right?
Yeah, very, very, oh!
Into a power bomb. This could be it.
Wow. Ooh. Big headbutt.
Oh, get hocked delivered. Tagging in Delmi. Delmi is the legal woman. Ava also the legal competitor for the other side. Oh, going for that package pile driver, but Ava.
She's managed to wriggle out of that. She's trying to fight off Delmi.
Delmi staying on her though. Attempting it once more. And she hits it. Oh, Aaron never too far behind from Ava, able to break up that pin. But now we have all four members of this match in here. This is quickly reducing to mayhem here.
Travis down on the outside, and Delmi takes out Aaron Rourke.
Oh, but turn around! around. Oh, pin.
Oh, she's got
grabbing the tights. Oh, come on now, Ava. You should know better. Nate Speckman is always on it. And now, Delmi with a pin of her own. And she gets it for Team Grind.
Ava Everett trying to use a little bit of extra leverage, but taking her eye off the ball for just a moment while being scolded. And Delmi Exo able to take advantage and get the win.
Here are your winners, the team of the Golden Darkness, Travis Huckabee, and the God Queen, Delmi Exo.
Well, they got to win. They wanted to win. They wanted to win for ARTE, and they got it. I hope they're satisfied. Just kidding. They didn't get the win. Ha ha ha. Sorry, that was maybe me being a bit partial there.
Man, Delmi and Travis coming into Limitless Wrestling, and they're making a statement representing Pro Wrestling Grind, but the struggles continue for Team ARTE.
Guys, please give Pro Wrestling Grind a follow on Twitter and Instagram. Go support them in Western Massachusetts if you're in the area. They are one of the promotions actively helping the New England scene thrive, along with Limitless Wrestling. But ooh, what's devolving here in the ring?
It seems further tensions.
Uh-oh. Aaron's saying that we need Ricky. Did the match devolve because Ricky wasn't here? I suppose we have questions that need answering from ARTE.
Yeah, Aaron Rourke clearly telling Ava Everett, we need Ricky. I think they want to get back to this three-person group.
Well, Ava is not happy. This is not the vision that she saw for ARTE.
Folks, at this time, I am joined by Team Grind, Travis Huckabee and Delmi Exo. Big win for both of you tonight. Delmi, you are now 2 in a row with victories. And Travis, this is your return to Limitless Wrestling in a big way. How are you both feeling?
How are you feeling? You good?
I'm good.
Well, I'm excited because it's been over a year since I've been here. And make it even better is that I got the win. We got the win.
You see, it's almost like I knew what was going to happen tonight. It's almost like I knew Team Grind was going to get the win here. It's almost like I knew because I am a god queen. And as god queen of Limitless Wrestling, I find myself at the top of the mountain, and I dare anyone to try to knock me off.
Guys, we need to talk. Get this out of here.
I won't be here next month. Like I said, Ethan Scott presents Limitless Wrestling right back here on Saturday, September the 24th. Hopefully I'll see you all in October. And a gentleman that shocked a lot of us last month will be returning to Limitless Wrestling on September 24th in the one and only Dirty Dango returns. Once again, those tickets go on sale next Wednesday, August
'cause I was unaware that we were going to have a surprise appearance by Maine's favorite tag team, MSP. Danger Kid and Aiden Abra on the house.
I really wish that Dango himself was here to hear that chant right now. But, spoiler alert, he's not here right now. He's not here tonight. It's funny that you would do something like that and then not show up at the next show. You knew we were going to be here. We weren't advertised. You all knew we were going to be here. This is our home, baby. Dango, I wish you were here so you could hear that chant, you could hear the love that these people have for us and see the love that we have back for them. I wish you were here so that I could ask you, what's wrong, buddy? What's wrong, friend? What's wrong, guy? Obviously something has you disgruntled. Are you mad? Are you mad that things aren't the way that they used to be for you? I mean, let's be real. Let's call it what it is. He had it pretty set up and made good, didn't he? He'd show up on TV, main event, not Raw or SmackDown. He'd show up probably once, maybe twice a month, maybe if we're lucky. He'd do a 2-minute little jig. He'd get his ass kicked over here. He'd get his ass kicked over here. And count his money all the way back to the locker room. Wash, rinse, and repeat. Call it what it is. So yeah, he had it pretty good. It's not all about the championships. Oh, but the championships. You remember when they sent you down to the minor leagues and gave you a pity championship as a way of saying, thank you for being such a good little jester for us year after year. Oh, and then right after that, they fired your ass. Oh, that hurts, doesn't it, buddy? Doesn't it? Doesn't that hurt? Call it what it is. I mean, we should have known better. Me and Agra, we should have seen this coming. We've had our running with so many partners, people turning their back on us. We've been here before. I mean, you came back to the Indies and it's in the name, right? Dirty Dango. Well, that's because Daddy Paul has the name that you've built the most success under, locked up under a trademark. Isn't that right? Dango. We all know that nobody ever gave a shit about Johnny Curtis. So are you mad? Are you mad that we have drawn inspiration over the last couple years? You know, we're living it up. We're having the best matches of our career. We're having fun. We're feeling the vibe with all of these people. We've taken the vibe to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We've taken the vibe to Toronto. We've taken the vibe to Orlando, Florida, Dallas, Texas, Chicago, Illinois. We go places. So are you mad, Dango, that we're drawing a little bit of inspiration from a life that you don't have anymore? Is that it? See, you came in last month, you showed up late to the building, just in case you guys didn't know. A lot of stuff you guys don't see. Showed up late to the building, couldn't care less. You looked us dead in the eye and you said, I'm gonna go out there and do my shtick. I'm gonna hit my little leg drop. And then you guys do the heavy lifting. Beat them down for me. And I'll come in and pop the crowd and send them home happy. Do you remember saying that to us, Dango? Do you remember saying that to us? If you were here, I bet you wouldn't even be able to tell us who we wrestled last month. You don't care. You never did. I can't.
Listen, Dango. What DK is trying to say, you're not just gonna dick dance your way into the anniversary show. No. You are not going to dick dance your way to an easy payday next month. So let's make this simple, baby. Go ahead and find yourself another WWE castaway. And no, you will not show up to the anniversary show for an easy payday, baby. You better lace up them damn boots and see what the vibe has to offer to you, baby. Because I want you to listen, Dango, and I want you to listen good. You're going to look in our eyes at the anniversary show and you're going to see we ain't got no candy for you, baby. You're going to look in our eyes and you're going to see the vibe. You are going to look in our eyes and you are going to see that the vibe has changed, motherfucker.
Well, some fighting words delivered by MSP to Dirty Dango and whomever his mystery tag partner could be. Come September 24th, when Limitless Wrestling returns to the And That Center in Yarmouth, Maine, guys. You're going to be able to get those tickets next week on LimitlessWrestling.com. And be sure to check out Limitless Wrestling on Twitter at LWMaine and at Limitless Wrestling on Instagram, guys. We are rolling straight through into the VLC Finals. This has been quite the night. We've seen Alec Bryce retain his Limitless Wrestling title against Becca, and we've also seen 4 men beat out, or rather 8 men compete, and 4 men beat out 4 other competitors to dub themselves the finalists of the 2022 VLC. Ace Romero, Charles Mason, Channing Thomas, and Bison are about to go head-to-head in the main event. Let's pass it to Rich Palladino.
Ladies and gentlemen of Yarmouth, give yourselves a huge round of applause. You guys have been awesome tonight. It's hot in here, but man, the action's being hard. We truly appreciate your support. And it is now time for your main event of the evening.
Vacationland Cup 2022 Finals, 4 finalists enter, but only 1 man will be dubbed the VLC 2022 winner. Joining me on the call for this momentous occasion is Limitless Wrestling Champion, Alec Bryce. Alec, how are you feeling after retaining that title against Becca?
I feel great. What kind of question is that?
I'm just asking, it's my job.
It's my 15th title defense.
Someone who has never held Limitless Wrestling Gold is Ace Romero, a man that you are very familiar with both inside and outside of Limitless Wrestling. This is Ace's 4th VLC, the 3rd that he's made it to the finals. Could this be his night? I think that the main audience would love to see that.
Oh, AC always comes up short. He came up short for the gold and he came up short for the trophy. It's gonna be the same outcome like it always is.
Maybe you're underestimating AC though. He's taken 6 months away from in-ring competition to better himself mentally, emotionally, physically, and now he comes here with a new mindset and his eyes are on the prize. And I'm talking about that VLC, but I'm also talking about you in that championship.
Listen, he can look at me and watch me all he wants. He went away for 6 months, and guess where Limitless was? Limitless was doing the best it's ever done in the history of the company, because he was gone. He wasn't here stealing spots from others. We were over here earning our shots.
So are you saying that Ace Romero needs Alec Bryce? They don't need
No, Ace Romero needs Limitless Wrestling.
Okay.
He doesn't need me because I've already beaten him.
A man who Ace Romero has never fought. A wild card, the most lethal addition to the VLC Finals. Charles Mason makes his way to the ring. I see we have an outfit change, perhaps a gear shift as well with the green and black versus the beige of earlier.
That's pretty smooth for him to change like that. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good.
You think that you're calling this madman smooth?
I mean, he is a madman, but I gotta say, he's a nice wrestler. You know what I mean? Sharp, recognized sharp.
Can't take that away from him. Oh, look, he's calling you out. Charles Mason, razor focused on Alec Bryce's Limitless Wrestling title. From the Dallas Wrestling Office, world-class Channing Thomas coming off a victory in the VLC opening round against former prestigious cohorts BRG and Mac Daniels. He defeated both of them kind of in a questionable fashion, I've got to say. It seemed like BRG was about to pick up the 3 count on Mac Daniels, and then Channing took the win for himself. I'm not too happy with him.
It's a triple threat. Anything goes. You have to keep your head on a swivel. BRG knows this.
But he was working with BRG in the match.
It's not Channing's fault. He's going for the win. It's a wrestling match. He wanted to get to the finals. There's 3 debuts in the finals this year. This is the most diverse VLC match we've had.
As the 3 members of Prestigious continue to diversify themselves as singles competitors, we're certainly going to see the true colors of Channing Thomas beginning to form here. I know that you're very familiar with Channing as a competitor. You've trained with him.
I've wrestled him.
You've wrestled him. At Let's Wrestle, I believe, as well.
He's his own man right now. He's a whole new man. He's world class.
Iron Rip Bison, the 4th and final competitor in the VLC finals. He's someone who's really reinvented himself over the past year. I know you've wrestled Rip a multitude of times, each time picking up the victory against him. I think that's given him a bit of a chip on his shoulder. Of course he wants to win the tournament, but I think he wants his comeuppance against you. Coming up short a couple of months ago for the championship, coming up short at IWTV 100, and even coming up short a year or 2 ago on the road.
Yeah. The thing about Rip has been around for a very long time, and Rip wants his due. He wants what he deserves, and he's looking to get that VLC trophy.
Your main event of the evening is a 4-way elimination match to determine the winner of the 2022 Vacationland Cup Tournament. Introducing the participants. First, in the corner to my left, from Saco, Maine, his weight does not matter, because once again, ladies and gentlemen, it is big boy fucking season! AC, baby! Ace Romero! His opponent in the corner to my right, making his summer residence in Palm Springs, California, weighing in at 202 pounds. He is the root of all evil, Charles Mason. Their opponent in the corner to my right, currently on loan from the Dallas Wrestling Office, weighing in at 227 pounds, world class Channing Thomas! And rounding out the field of 4, in the corner to my left, from downtown Rip City, weighing at 230 pounds, Iron Rip Bison!
Well, the stage is set. These 4 competitors are ready to go. The crowd is hot. It's been a long night, and this crowd has been along the ride for every single step. Take a look at that VLC trophy, guys, because one of you is going to come out the 2022 Vacationland Cup winner. And you take a look at that
You take a look at that,
I'm
Alec.
looking at that. I'm looking at it. It's a beautiful trophy. It's the most prestigious trophy in wrestling right now for a tournament. Right now, Sam, if I have to ask you a question, who do you think's going to take this VLC match?
Who do I think?
Yeah.
Ah, wow, that's an astute question. I would say that my pick to win, because I know how brutal he is Charles Mason. I very much so think that he's the dark horse of this match. But in the same token, I also think that it could be Ace Romero's time. He seems like the outright favorite. What about you?
All right, well, me, I don't know. Charles Mason's got he's got a chip on his shoulder. He's already got the HOG Hog Grand Championship. I know he's looking to get this title, but my pick has got to be Channing Thomas. World Class is looking to take that trophy, to come at me again. He wants to prove himself. He is the real dark horse. Charles Mason has the title. This man has nothing. He's fighting from down under. He's the underdog of this whole match.
It could be, but Charles Mason has already established who he is to the Limitless Wrestling audience. We know that he is a creepy madman, psychopath, quite frankly. And Ace Romero knows that too, but everyone in this competition knows that Ace Romero is the biggest guy in this match, so they're going to look to take him out early on.
Not only that, but he's the only person with finals history.
He is. He actually got to the 2019 and 2021 finals against fellow competitor Rip Bison too. Rip managing to fall short in that, but showing his growth over the past year. And now Mason just getting ragdolled into the corner by AC, but he rolls out, almost bumping into, oh, he does. Pounce! Triple pounce? Is that a triple pounce?
That was a triple pounce. That was a 3-for-1 special.
Woo. I don't know that I've ever seen that from Ace Romero. Out of all the three competitors in this match, AC is the most world-traveled, the most seasoned, having competed for MLW, Impact, and AEW, whereas the other three are very much so competitors on the rise.
Fighting on the outside. No one wants to go at AC no more.
Now I think the next logical step is to go for Mason. I mean, but Rip is just slugging it out with anyone and everyone.
What is Ace thinking?
Uh-oh.
What is he thinking? I hate this man, but what is he thinking?
Big boy suicide dive through the ropes. That is not a maneuver you often see from big men. I have seen him take out competitors like Keith Lee with moves like that. AC is on fire tonight. This is his time, his fourth VLC. Will he come out victorious? Will he finally have a chance to taste Limitless Wrestling Gold? Now, AC scouting out Channing Thomas. I've got to say, Channing is someone who has really impressed everybody in trios competition with Prestigious and John Alba, but he's someone who doesn't have a singles win at Limitless Wrestling for quite some time, most recently getting defeated by Anthony Green, someone who, Mason, hopping on AC, that's one way to get the big man down, choke him out, and get him off his feet. That's how you debilitate a guy that doesn't have speed on his side.
The thing is with Channing Thomas is he's always had somebody interfere in his match. With the AG match, John Alba interfered. With the Mac Daniels match,
spine buster!
BRG interfered. So he hasn't had a clean shot to actually show what he can do. But both times, 3 times he's been in there in singles competition, he's been putting it over.
I digress. He had a chance to win clean tonight, and he didn't against BRG and Mac, but I digress. That
was a clean maneuver. It's a triple threat. There ain't no rules. You get the W.
That's true. We have Rip Bison. Yeah, this is a slugfest. I know it doesn't feel good when you're getting hit, but you feel that urge to continue on, to keep slugging it out. How do you withstand such tremendous amounts of pain in a match, in a high-stakes match like this, Alec?
You just gotta go. You just gotta fight every single ounce of blood, sweat, and tears you got in your body. You just gotta produce it.
Mind over matter, and that's what we're seeing right now from Rip Bison, delivering some thunderous power moves to Channing Thomas here. Rip is a guy that has been in wrestling a really long time, but Rip used to be Tomahawk. I don't know if you remember that.
I wrestled Rip when he was Tomahawk.
I wrestled on shows with Tomahawk. That was
crazy.
a while ago.
But
he look who he is now. Iron Rip Bison. Someone who's completely reinvented themselves. Oh, Channing with that athleticism there, rolling out of a burning hammer. You don't see that often.
Listen, Tomahawk is dead. Rip Bison is alive.
Ooh, Channing Thomas thinking on his feet. He is, of course, the technician of the 4 men. Very technically sound, knows his fundamentals, and also, it appears, isn't isn't too shy about taking someone else's victory, as we saw earlier. Oh my gosh!
Oh! The thing is, Rip can slug it out. Channing knows how to swoop. Here's Charles Mason doing drop kick.
Oh, but DDT. Mason seeking to vanquish out the poor, and that starts here at the VLC 2022. His goal is you. He wants you. What was that?
He just did a rolling fireman's carry DVD onto Rip Iron Bison. Holy smokes!
I'm winning this thing.
I don't know how he does all this stuff in his dress suit. I'd be sweating.
I think you underestimated who's behind you. The match is not over yet, Charles Mason. You might be a champion in House of Glory, but it's going to take a lot more to take out Ace, Romero, Channing Thomas, and Rip Bison here at Limitless Wrestling. And again, going for another submission maneuver to take out the big guy. I know that you've wrestled AC before. What was your strategy to take down this behemoth of a man?
You just gotta cut him down. AC's a big boy. You can't go at him trying to throw your biggest shots. You know, at first, because AC's super strong, as you can see right now. You just gotta keep cutting him down. You gotta keep, you know what I mean? Look at that.
Wow! AC is a powerhouse, if I have ever seen one. I have a feeling it's gonna be a long game here for the other three competitors, Alec. The VLC has evaded Ace Romero on 3 separate occasions. And tonight could be his night. He's fighting for himself. He's making his comeback to Limitless, but he is also fighting for the Maine state people, the audience here at Limitless Wrestling. What a notch in their belt it would be to have someone from Saco, Maine hold that VLC trophy and possibly hold your title.
Yeah. Just like he used to do back in the day. Steal spots from, oh!
Charles Mason in a dangerous position here. AC too.
Get him, Charles. Get him, Charles.
Maybe this risk won't pay off for Mason. AC is willing to do what it takes. He's gonna bite, scratch, and claw if he has to.
Wait, what is Rip doing? What is Rip doing? What is Rip doing?
Could he be? Oh, and now Rip unable to execute that move on AC. Oh, but Channing.
Oh, what is he doing? Channing.
Uh-oh.
He's going for something that's not usually his maneuver.
This is a big risk for Channing Thomas. He is up nearly 6 feet, and now Mason is attempting to do the same thing here. Big risk, big reward.
What's going on? Oh!
That whole tower falling on top of Rip Bison.
Holy mother. Jesus, Mary,
You've got to think that
Joseph,
took a lot out of Ace Romero, hoisting 2 men up on his shoulders after also thwarting those same 2 men on the top rope. It just goes to show the tremendous heart of Ace Romero, representing his home state of Maine here at the VLC 2022.
It's crazy. How deep are we in this match, and there hasn't even been the first elimination yet?
It's anyone's game. It really is. All 4 men have to muster up energy to continue here. Channing and Charles up on their feet first. AC slowly making his way.
Oh, big shot from Channing. Small
cradle. Oh, cradle. Schoolboy, rather. Channing tripping over Rip. Gotta stay focused here. Goes for the Okada roll. Not enough. Second rope cross body. Oh!
Come on, Channing. Come on, Channing. Come on, Channing. This is your opportunity. No one's down. No one's down. Everyone's down. Everyone's down.
This is Channing's time to prove that he is more than a former member of Prestigious. He looks to break out in singles competition at Limitless Wrestling at the 2022 VLC. And now Mason delivering a rear naked choke. This is the move that managed to take out Dezmond Cole. And it appears that it too Channing Thomas just now.
Wow, my pick's already gone.
I think that Charles Mason is irate. I don't think he knew that this was elimination, and he might be eliminated right now. Package pile driver by AC Romero. Goes for the cover. What? 2 eliminations in under a minute.
Charles Mason has been eliminated from the tournament.
Wow.
Well, I guess one of my picks advanced to the final 2.
That was ridiculous.
Both men are tired. We're going on to the 10, 12 minutes here, and AC is just staring a hole through Rip Bison. These are 2 men who went head-to-head last year in the VLC. Rip Bison coming up short. AC Romero moving on to the finals, but unable to get the victory.
Took his eyes off the ball. You can't do that in the VLC match.
I think that we're about to see one hell of a stare down here. Both of these men, 2 different paths at Limitless. AC, a 6-year stalwart of Limitless Wrestling. Rip Bison scratching and clawing from the road to this moment.
All I'm gonna say is hoss fight.
Oh, that's what this is.
This is slapping meat. This is 2 big men that have a purpose in Limitless Wrestling, looking for the biggest trophy in the area, the biggest tournament win. They are looking for a shot at me. A big boot from Rip.
Off the ropes he goes, and another big boot. It's gonna take a lot more than that to take down the big boy. And a third.
Big fire up. Rip is feeling it. He's feeling the crowd right now. He is feeling the energy. Don't take your eye off the ball, Rip.
Ace Romero with a counter, back elbow, and once more ascending to the second rope. What does he have planned here? Always a risk when you turn your back to your competitor. Now AC teetering on the top here.
What is Rip looking for?
This could take a lot out of Rip Bison, whether he executes this or not.
Yeah, this is pretty risky this deep in the match.
And on top of that, both men have already competed in a match themselves. Seems like the ropes might have a lot of sweat on it. We've had an awful lot of blood, sweat, and tears in this ring. Ring Insider connects. Come on, Rip.
Let's go, Rip. Let's go, Rip. Headbutt.
Come on, Rip, you're gonna have to use all your reserves! Oh my gosh, it connects! Cover him! We nearly just got the 3 count, but not quite. 2.8, 2.9 here. AC Romero continuing to fight on here at the VLC.
Come on, Rip, knock that buster out. Let's go, Rip.
I wouldn't call AC a buster. These audience members wouldn't call AC a buster. He has been scratching and clawing for the past 6 or 7 years at Limitless. He is an OG of Limitless Wrestling. Give him the respect
Where has
he
he been the
deserves.
past 6 months? I've already beaten this dude. I don't have to show no respect to AC Romero.
Don't slight him for taking time off. Everyone needs their time.
Take
He's
time
come back
off.
bigger
No.
and better
when you
than
grab
ever.
that lightning, you hold on. This man didn't hold on. He let go because he knew that Limitless is mine, not his.
Rip's got something planned. Off the ropes. And he hits it over the top rope. Suicida. But AC throwing him straight back in the ring as though he completely deflected it in. Discus Lariat connects. Discus Lariat connects. Could this be it? Can he do it? He does. AC Romero has won the 2022 VLC, his first ever Vacationland Cup.
Vacationland Cup Tournament, AC Baby.
Alec Bryce, who I am so happy to have off commentary, might I add.
Oh my God! Look what happened! AC Romero won the 2022 VLC. Good for you! Congratulations, AC. This is like the biggest moment in your whole career because you haven't had nothing. AC, you boo. Don't you boo me, Four Eyes. AC. I just came out here to congratulate you. I want to let you know. I want to let you know. You shut up. Stop talking to me. You're over here, you man. What are you doing? Shut your face. The champion is talking. AC, I'm just here to let you know. The past 6 months have been the best that Limitless Wrestling has been in the history of the company. And you know what? You want to know why? Because you haven't been here. You weren't here to steal any stuff. You see, you left. You gave up because you realized the only person that matters in Limitless Wrestling is me. No one likes you. No one wants you. Shut your face when I'm talking. You shut your goddamn mouth. All right, tough. Nobody in the back wants you here. We don't like you. They just don't have the balls to say it to your face. But I do. AC. Shut your face. AC. You won the VLC. Now apparently I gotta put my Limitless Wrestling World Championship up against you. But the thing is, AC, I'm sick and tired of putting what I care about on the line. Something that means the world to me. How about this time you finally grow some balls and put something big up on the line if you want this belt?
In case you forgot, I don't need to prove anything to the likes of you. And in case you haven't realized, I was main eventing more Limitless Wrestling shows before anyone gave a shit about an Alec Bryce. And listen, I know other places in New England where you work, they call you the ace of their company. But guess what? This is Limitless Wrestling, and I am the fucking ace of this company. I am Ace Romero. I'm Ace Romero, and I'm here not only to prove it to myself, I'm going to prove it to everyone who ever gave a damn about Ace Romero. Ace Romero can still win the big one. So Alec, if I can't beat you, you know what? I shouldn't be here. So next show, your title, my career. Ace Romero versus Alec Bryce. Title versus career.